Hi everybody, welcome back to the Gallagher Shots YouTube channel, and we have another special video for you. So once again, I'm joined by Mr. Mark Walker, Decker, and Mr. Best. How are you doing, lads? Good?
All the better for seeing you, lot.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lovely to see you, lads.
Just to point out, first of all, before anyone says this, I'm not wearing makeup. Okay? I don't know what's happened here. I've got a new webcam and it makes us look lush. So I don't know what's happened.
Gives you pink makeup.
I gives us pink makeup, and I don't know what's happened.
Looks like you've been wearing like a face mask, and it's like left your skin all shiny and
all
rosy.
fresh.
Yeah. Took years off you.
So if everybody else, so everybody who watched the last recording about the Battle of the Home Kit will recognise this one behind us. So it's Eddie's shirt. Rest in peace, Eddie. I'm just assuming he's dead because I got it from a charity shop.
Oh,
I mean, you could have just gave it away to like have a tidy out.
Could have, like, saying so you're currently in a charity shop.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm starting up an NUFC memorabilia website.
Mate, you wouldn't get rid of those shirts. I don't know who
No,
you're kidding.
100%.
So shall we just get down to it once again? It's just the same rules as last time. I'm going to be sending you some photos in the WhatsApp group. It's basically higher or lower. Winner stays on, sort of thing. Just same rules apply.
I hope it's not the normal photos you send. We're in the WhatsApp group.
Have you said that it's a away shirt? Sorry, or did I miss that?
It is a away shirt, yeah. So I'm hoping everyone's picked up from what we're wearing. Apart from that, I'm doing it again. That one behind us. Yeah. It's really hot, isn't it? That one behind us. So let's get to it. The first one, lads, which is going in the group, we're going way back on this one.
Well, this one's definitely staying on then, isn't it? If it's the first one.
yeah. So let's have a look. So I'm just going to grab it. First one is.
Oh yeah, sorry, I need to look at the group, don't I?
Dude, held Decker.
Oh, straight in there. So we've announced today that they're making a remake of these kits, aren't they? I don't know if they're doing the away one, but they're certainly doing the home one in the training top as well, tracksuit top in it.
Yeah, so it's the one which we mentioned on the home kit one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It was one of the first couple which we loaded up, which we weren't too fond of. Well, me and Decker weren't too fond of it because of the long white sleeves, but
I loved it.
The new one is a short white sleeves. It makes it look 10 times better. I'm not sure if you agree, Decker.
No, honestly, I messaged Mark today. Actually, and said like it looks so much better with just a short sleeve. That little black like sort of tape around the sleeve looks really nice. What I was going to say, I went on Score Draw's website today because Bestie mentioned something, so I just jumped on. Them already do the tracksuit top with the logo on and everything. So it's pretty much the same as what I think is getting released again from what I was seeing today.
Yeah, they've been doing it a while. I think I know. Jess was saying in the group she's got one. So I don't know what the difference. I think Tops have done them for a bit as well. So I don't really know what the difference of the new stuff is. If it's actually, I have no idea.
Yeah, unless maybe the tag on the back of the shirt, like my ASIC say, maybe that might actually have the correct branding, whereas the other ones I think will have Score Draw possibly. I don't know.
In a book there.
Right.
But this shirt here,
the one which it's up against, okay, we'll put them both on, then we'll have a discussion in between the two of them. The one it's up against, once
it's like
again,
a proper 80s PE teacher top, that one, like, isn't
it? It is like...
Well, you say that, mate. So it's up against another 80s PE teacher.
Is it Newcastle against
Norwich?
That
one's 70s. That one's the old Super Mac.
So I think these are the two probably in the low I would say. Age-wise, those are going to be up there with the furthest which we're going to go back. We can't go much further back, to be honest with you, with those two, unless we start wearing cavemen robes.
The only other one is the original Brazil kit from before that yellow one, I think.
Might make an appearance.
Or the red one, the word Hereford.
That's not making an appearance.
Yeah, it didn't really. No.
Yeah.
But once again, I'll just make it clear. we may forget some away tops because we did in the home ones because we just didn't see the point of mentioning them.
Too many, isn't it?
There's far too many of them, and some of them are fucking dreadful. So we're probably not going to cover every single one of them. That's just me. Give myself excuses in case I forgot some. So, lads, they're pretty similar, those tops. They're not too dissimilar, apart from obviously colour-wise. But one of them's obviously got the coat of arms for the city. One of them has got the Newcastle's crest after the city one. Which one are you picking? We'll just go straight to the vote on this one because I'm pretty confident none of us will have any memories in regards to these ones. Maybe Mark because he's really old.
Only the season we got to the FA Cup final. I think it was that away strip, if I remember right. The yellow one.
The yellow one.
Yellow, yeah. I've got images of Super Mac wearing it.
I mean, I know we've had yellow. Well, I mean, blue looks more like a Chelsea top, but that yellow one just. I just didn't like it at all. If I'm honest. And that's nothing against yellow. I mean, the one Mark's got behind him, I actually adore that top. It looks very, I don't know, itchy. Like the cuffs.
It looks. I think that's the problem. It looks like a rugby top, doesn't it? Like a training top, kind of.
It does. Yeah,
I think it's probably because that particular picture is one of the replica ones.
They both look pretty
like a tops
Tory.
one, but
they're both tops. You can see that they've got the tops.
Yeah,
yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
Again, I bet the Buckner one looks nicer in short sleeves, but I'm going yellow. Me like.
I'm going blue.
What I'd like to say about the blue one for a second, we'll talk about it last time in regards to where the sponsor is and the badges. That's another very odd combination. That it's in the centre, and then the Butka's almost hanging off your tit, like literally hanging round the corner of your tit. But I would have to say blue.
Bestie.
I'm upsetting the apple card straight away here because I'm with Mark. I'm yellow. But my first Newcastle away kits were yellow, so in my head that's our second colour or third colour because black and white. But
plus you live in Norwich for a few years or whatever, mate. So you know.
There is that as well. I am partial to the Canaries, like, but I the blue one is actually I've got it as well. There's a blue version of the yellow one with blue with a white collar, which is really similar to the Buckner one, but I prefer the Buckner one. I think what Declan said, if the sleeves were short, and if the badge was on the breast instead of like on the sternum, I'd probably say that one. But I'm going yellow.
Right,
here.
So I've got a bottle cap here. We're going to start this round with heads or tails.
Hey, no book quality on this show, you know. No book quality, lads.
There's always a bottle cap close by, I'll tell you that. So, heads will go for blue. Jacob's first one there.
Okay.
Yeah?
Which says it.
Tails.
Well,
I mean,
tails.
Literally could have been anything.
I'm just going to pop for another.
I was going to pick it up and show you, but then I could have just turned it anyway. But it's tails.
So which one's that? The yellow one?
It's a yellow one goes through. Right, so moving on. We're going to go a bit more recent on this one. Not too recent, but a little bit closer. And we are going to go for...
Oh, yes.
This blue little jazzy number, which I don't really know what's happening in the middle. There's just lines going all over the shop. But if that reminds you of one single player, which players are going to be?
It's one of two for me. It's either Milner because he scored wearing it at Sunderland, or Joey Barton because he.
Joey Barton for me.
Joey Barton.
A good kicking in it.
Joey Barton for me.
Yeah, Joey Barton for me as well.
Yeah, Barton. I would have said.
It's similar to the book. I want a little bit in that you've got the badge in the middle and the manufacturer's logo really up on the shoulder.
Weird. Yeah, position of obviously the sponsor and the club crest are perfect, but you've got the Adidas, which is like up here, isn't it? Like on the shoulder, on the like collarbone.
I think it's got that little black squiggly number kind of around the middle, isn't it? It's kind of setting that on. It's almost like you know when you just get the patches on a football. It kind of reminds us of that.
A little bit. That pattern continued on the shorts as well because I had the shirt and shorts on that one. And if you took the t-shirt, the shirt into the shorts, that black line at the bottom kind of continued down the short leg. I remember I went to play when I first moved out to Norwich, because this was a couple of years later. Me and a couple of lads went and played squash in one of the local places, and my mate Jerome didn't have any kit, So I says, I'll lend you, I'll do you, boy, and borrow me. And it was that shirt and shorts. And I thought, he's going to look like a right dick here wearing like a baby blue. And like, you look amazing, you look cracking, like you wipe the floor with us, like, so. Aye. It's quite, it's a nicer shirt than I remember that one.
It's nice, yeah.
I think it's one of those shirts where it looks better in real life than what it does on that photo.
Yeah, probably. There's an Adidas thing at the top here as well, like in between the sort of the collar. If you zoom in, it's almost
yeah,
like on the.
I think that's just the back.
No, it's just the background, isn't it?
Oh, is that the back? Is it? Oh, sorry, right.
Back,
Okay,
yeah.
aye. Good shout. That. Sorry, aye. Yeah, no, he's right.
Yeah,
aye,
oh, yeah, it is. Yeah.
Good shout. Yeah.
I like that it had the same square and squiggle thing on the back as well. You can just see it popping down on the rear hem there.
It was one of the Northern Rock ones as well, where obviously the vinyl was separate as well, so it wasn't like the massive bold thing on it. Much more comfy to wear when they're like that.
I think the away shirts were always that, weren't they? I don't think the away shirts ever had the patch that I can remember.
We'll soon find out, mate, because we've got to go through them all.
I think there was.
Right, let's go to the vote.
The Adidas logo is a bit like what they've done. I know none of you probably watch golf, but on the new, certainly the Nike Golf jerseys, they've moved the sponsor really high. Really high. And apparently, so they say, it's when the players are getting interviewed, like at the end of a match, it's always in shot. If they zoom in, it's always visible because it's really high. It's like kind of like that.
But it is if you look at mine, because I'm cropped in, you can't see. That's what I mean.
Yes, sorry,
That's what I mean. So if it was there, you would see it. Whereas
that's kind of what they've done in the golf to try and make it so it's always visible.
Same with the one with Bestie's wearing as well.
And it's quite high. It was all this one, isn't it? This is what 97, 98.
Right. So let's go to the vote. Is it the Joey Barton one which is going through, or the Norwich one?
Man City.
Yes, Joey Barton one for me as well. Like
Joey Barton for me.
It has to be Joey Barton. Yeah.
I just want to see the back of that yellow one, if I'm being honest with you. It could have been anyone that would have voted off.
It was actually one of the kits that we actually were successful in.
Yeah, but it's absolutely foul, isn't it? Absolutely foul.
I mean, there wasn't the height of fashion back in the days, back in the 70s, was it?
Yeah, nah, it's absolutely rotten. There's no other words to describe it, if I'm being honest with you.
Right. I had the drill top of that one actually. It had the baby blue sleeves, if I remember rightly, but it was a navy. The actual sort of drill top itself was navy, and it had baby blue on the sleeves. And the Northern Rock was just the same,
I think a white kind of flash in it as well. I'm sure, didn't it?
Was it like a fleece?
I remember Keegan.
Yes, Keegan did. Yes, but I think Keegan wore the fleece one, if I remember rightly. I just had sort of the. How can I say it, like a nylon one or whatever. I used to wear quite regularly actually.
So Joey Barton, one goes through.
Yeah, Joey Barton.
Yeah,
it's up against one which is in the background. We've seen it in the background near Mark there.
Yes.
So Brown Ale back as a sponsor. Adidas, white and green. I think, was that the second kit to the one which had the Ferguson one?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because obviously it's basically the same template with different colours, isn't it?
Very similar,
Obviously it doesn't have stripes on it, but obviously the collar is the same.
It's identical, isn't it? Yeah.
It's obviously when we've done the home kits, that one was front running for God knows how many rounds. So
it's awfully high, the brown ale, isn't it, on it?
Like it was on the home one as well, I thought.
Yeah, it's very high.
You know what it is? I'm going to dig it out because I've got it within.
Oh yeah, there we go. I think
it is quite high.
A lovely shirt. Yeah. That green is lovely.
It's lovely.
Yeah, you're right.
It's do you know what my favourite thing on that bestie? If you go to the bottom right of the front of it, it's got like the club crest on there with the stripes on it.
Yeah.
Which the home one had identical to the home one, which we talked about last week.
It's got a little tag on the side as well.
And you notice it also tapers at the back as well.
Side.
Yeah, hangs down.
I love that one. It hangs lower than the front. Yeah, amazing. Yeah,
really it's a lovely shirt. As I say, I got the long sleeve one to start with, but I blended the tailor, never got it back. So
is it the brown ale? Is it sort of like sewn, like not like a?
Yeah, it's embroidered.
Embroidered, but it's beautiful. Beautiful.
Well, I think the collar
and the badges as well.
Inside as well. I think it's a lovely shirt. It's one of my favorites ever.
I think we've got a winner here, lads.
Yeah. Do you know what it is? We'll just go straight to the vote on this one because let's have a look at that once again. It's another one that's 4-0 winner. on this one.
Yep. Oh, for me it is like.
So that was choice number 4. Talk amongst yourselves while I get number 5.
Who does it remind you of, that shirt?
Dion Dublin, because I'm sure Coventry beat 4-0 the only game of war.
Dion Dublin.
Really? Is that
even being a Coventry? I'm sure that it wasn't the Shea Given game. It was. I'm sure Coventry stuffed with in that one.
I must admit, I'm struggling to visualise the player in it. Like, if I'm being honest, I love it. But...
I'm sure Didier Domi was one of the only players I ever saw wear it. I'm sure it was away to Coventry.
Was that photo that you posted? Oh no, I'm sure isn't that another photo similar to the home one with Ferguson and Shearer wearing it? It's similar to both of them, like coming onto the pitch.
Best he's searching now.
Maybe wouldn't it be one of the Sunderland games? Because obviously the white would have
would have clashed. Yeah,
would have clashed with the red and white, wouldn't it?
Oh well, right. Moving on to one anyway. Doesn't matter. Right, so that one strolls through. I've got a feeling it might stay for a couple of rounds. Next one, we're going back. Brazil kit.
Oh.
Not the original one, I don't think, Mark. But it's that's
the Umbro one, isn't it?
It's loud, that one.
That really is Brazil, like, isn't it?
Or is that the Bukta one?
That's a Bukta one, mate.
Yeah, that's the Bukta one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see on the sides there, the table.
That's lovely, that, like.
Aye.
That's really. It's a bit of a. I mean, it might just be the photo, but it looks like a bit of a deeper yellow than the other one. I mean, obviously very, very similar. Like,
it's like a close to a mustard colour.
That one hasn't got a piss sponsor either. Like, it's not hanging off your tit. There just isn't one. Basically, it's on the side of the shoulder period. You know.
There might have been, mate, because I think this is the remake, so there might have been one somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there would have
I know
been.
it's on the sleeves, though, isn't it? Or so
it's probably just a dodgy little logo on the sleeve. It's probably just a made-up one.
It was the one before the blue one, so it'll have been in the same place.
I must admit, when I look at that, I just think you've got to have Pelé on the back. Like honestly,
it's Brazil, isn't it? It is just Brazil. To be fair, there was photos of players like wearing it back in the day, but the qualities were horrendous. So I thought it's easier trying to get the remakes, and then at least you can have a decent look at it. But I think what you're saying there, Decker, it's basically Brazil. That is just a Brazil kit.
Well, the one that we had before, that was the proper Brazil kit, because it even had the blue shorts. Jeez. Whereas this one was the green. Yeah. So I think this was the first one where I had proper just yellow and green. And then we've obviously had quite a few of them over the years since then. But I like that. Like,
I think we could have a draw here again, you know, because I know Bessie's a yellow fan.
Bessie likes these retros as well, don't you, mate?
I do. I'll vote now.
Yeah. We'll go straight to the vote.
I'm sticking with the white one, the Didier Domi shirt.
Definitely for me. Yeah, 100%.
What about you, Mark?
I'm swaying towards the yellow. I just like the retro styling of it, and I love that badge as well. It just looks nice.
Sorry, mate. It's 3-1.
3-1. I'm not complaining, because that white shirt is lovely.
It's lovely, absolutely lovely. It's green. I just love the green on that shirt.
It wasn't Dion Dublin. It was Carlton. Carlton Palmer.
Ah, Carlton Palmer.
Got before one. I think that's the only time they wore it.
A big Al there, man.
Right, next round.
Carlton Palmer. I can't even remember him playing for Coventry.
I mean, I cannot.
Oh, lovely that. Oh, this is tough now. Like,
I think it's going to get a little bit tough.
There it is.
Now, so it's the one behind Mark, the NTL one. The NTL on that one's lovely because obviously the sponsor's just like outline, isn't it? On the T and the L.
Yeah.
It's Polo in the middle.
I had this one with Dyer on the back. I remember back in the day.
You know what this reminds me of now? Like the 2020 cricket shirts that you get these days. Looks very much like that.
Just a little bit. I had a bit of a gripe with this one because I think I was 18 when this one came out, and my buddy was changed by that point. Like, but the blue bit was right on the armpit, and if you had got a sweat on it,
antiperspirant needed.
But these are breathable panels.
It's on the little holes in it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's breathable panels.
Yeah, heavy shirt that, like, it's a heavy shirt.
I'm not too fond with the of the collar. Well, not the collar itself, but that bit that goes down there.
Oh, yeah. I was just thinking I like that.
Oh, yeah.
That bit in there.
It looks like it needs a zip.
If I'm being honest, as I said before we started, actually it's the sleeves when you used to wear it. They used to, because it doesn't. It's not. Yeah, you see that? Like it's not really sort of
It's like a three-parter.
finished almost. Yeah. So it used to stick up all the time, and I remember I used to walk the metro to go to the match, and I used to always remember seeing my shadow, and I looked like I had wings, like because it used to. Oh, that's lovely though. I do like that.
That's a lovely little bit of quality that though on the back of the neck.
Yeah, it's nice that.
Very nice that. Yeah. Mind you,
it's like a negative version of the white one, isn't it? It's like opposites more or less. I've always thought they could have been the same season, but one away, 1/3.
Yeah, they're very similar, aren't they? There's quite a few of the away kits on consecutive seasons, maybe, where they're very, very similar. We'll come across some of them soon. But shall we go straight to the vote on this one?
I think so.
For me, I'll go first.
Go on,
it's
Chris.
white and green again.
Yeah, for me as well.
I'm sticking white and green as well.
Yeah, I'm going to. I'll tell you what's giving it the brown ale. That's honestly what's giving it.
Yeah, it does.
Another 4-0.
Yeah.
It is. That's a nice shirt, that though.
It is, mate. It is.
The fact that the brown ale's white on that one, on the white and green one, kind of, it doesn't like jar too much. I mean, as it happens, having the plain white NTL on that one, that was green and purple, wasn't it? The NTL logo, green and kind of pinky.
It had a green, purple, and some pink or something else. It was like,
and it didn't look that bad, but it would have been like a catastrophe on that shirt. Like it looks all right. It looks really cut that in the white.
Yeah, no, it's both shirts are nice shirts, really, really nice shirts. Right, we'll go within the last decade on this next one. Just have a discussion about it. I don't think it's going to win the round, but it's in the group chat there.
Next.
It is the Wonga one. So a player reminds me of, I'll probably say it's Sissoko.
Gouffran for me.
Remy for me.
Did Sissoko even wear it?
I couldn't say that with confidence, but Gouffran did, so Sissoko must have been.
Gouffran did wear it, yeah.
Around the same time. So Gouffran.
Nobody just jumps out at me for that one. Like it's just
Debussy. Did Debussy not wear that one when we scored against Sunderland?
No, it was black white that day.
Was it?
Black white with, I think, white shorts.
Yeah. There's
just nothing to it, is it? It's just.
I remember
there's no thought gone into it at all.
Well, it's just a basic Puma template. I remember there was a bit of a kind of thing at the time that the secondary colour, people said it was the same as Wonga, so it was Wonga having an influence on the shirt. I'm not too sure. I actually quite like it. You can't really tell by that picture, but the dark blue's got like a marl effect on it, like mottled almost. Mm-hmm. That I quite like. I don't think that's that bad a shirt. The third shirt that was horrible. I thought the white one was not the Brazil one, the yellow with the blue.
Tottenham away, wasn't it?
Tottenham away, Man U away, Palace away. The beat more. It's a bit of a nothing shirt, but it's all right.
I'll tell you what I didn't like about this era of shirt is the badge. There's like a white outline. When you look at the ones we're wearing tonight, well, certainly, no, his has got a black thing, but the badge is just cut out perfectly. Do you know what I mean? Whereas on these ones, you can see it's like a white patch you'd buy at the shop.
Yeah.
And you would just sew it on.
The Wonga ones were proper cheap then. I
didn't like them. And the Wonga logo, I never got on board with it. Unfortunately.
Yeah, it was just cost cutting again, wasn't it, with the shirts? With having those sort of badges on. But once again, 4-0 winner.
Yeah. I think the third and fourth ones that season were a hell of a lot better than that. The
more I look at that kit though, it does just remind me of Gouffran. That's who reminds us. The more I look at it, yeah.
It's the third one that reminds me of Gouffran.
Which is what one's that one again? No, you
might
have it.
Yellow one with the blue stripe across there and the blue shorts.
Well, good job. There's a third one coming.
Right,
so it's up against. I think this is going to be another close one, lads.
Ooh.
So Northern Rock one, the two-tone blue stripes.
Was that Clivert? That one.
Aye.
Darren Ambrose for me.
Yeah, it was lovely material as well. It was like a silk material, if I remember right. Obviously not silk, but like
it was another one that clicked like mad. I remember wearing it. It reminds us of me being steaming on the flight to Malia in 2005. I was absolutely clattered. I was surprised that it was on the island in the end, but I remember sitting in Atlantic and Shields waiting to go to the metro station and get up there, and I was just double up the excitement. a little bit too much. It turns out, like, but it had that weird thing with the stripes where they weren't like on the. I think on all our shirts, not because he's wearing Attics, but they've got the stripes are embroidered on.
Mm.
But these ones were like a heat transfer.
It was like a vinyl sort of transfer, wasn't it?
Yeah. And they were pointy as well. That's what that was.
Nice colour on it though. It's got like the little white trim at the top, then it drops.
Nice little V-neck.
I like these. I know that shirt at the time had the kind of a really like an arrow going down the sleeves almost as well.
You can see
there. See it on there, like. But I've got it in the basket next to it, but I don't know whereabouts it is. But never mind. But that was one I nearly wore tonight again because it's a bit of a favourite of mine now.
It's lovely, absolutely.
You must have the following season was very similar, but just a slightly different colour. You probably got that one lined up.
It was the green one, wasn't it?
A bit more greeny.
I don't want to say anything because you might have it lined up. But anyway, yeah.
He has. I can tell by his face.
It's Darren Ambrose.
He hasn't.
That's the first person I think of. If
I want to say,
sorry.
No, mate. I was going to say it reminds me of Stephen Carr. I don't. In my head, he will beat Southampton down their place wearing it, but I don't even know if that's right. He scored an absolute screamer for it down at St Mary's. It was my first win there in like 30 odd years. And I'm pretty sure they were wearing black and white, but in my head it was that shirt for. But I don't know. Just old age, I think.
I don't know why Clive had sprung into my mind, like.
He did wear it, like.
Aye.
I'll go the vote. I've got another 4-0 winner.
It's white for me, 100%.
It's white for me. Like that.
Yeah. It's a nice shirt though. Nothing against it. It's just,
We've had some great away shirts, like great, like
we've
looking back, like
we've
today,
had some stinkers as well, like.
We have.
I'm sure we'll be getting onto them.
But looking back, like there's 30, 34, 35 that I've picked tonight. And
have you? Jesus.
There's some fantastic ones, absolutely fantastic. What are you going for, Mark? Doesn't really matter, like.
I'm going to be controversial here and say the blue.
No, right, well, you're wrong. So, Bestie's Malia flight top goes in the bin. Next one. Once again, we're going way back. It's another Canary special. We've got green and yellow striped shirt. I think, look at Bestie. Bestie's stuck already.
I can see John Anderson right now.
Is he looking through your window?
Again.
Benny Christensen.
See,
it's before your time.
Digger, don't stop yourself. Don't stop yourself, Digger.
Benny Christensen.
For me, I can only go on what like if I walked into a sports shop or whatever and I seen the white one there with the brown ale hanging up there, and then I seen that, there is only one I'm going for. Like literally, that is like you've been sick on it, like almost like. And I understand that. I understand that a lot of people's going to like that because it reminds them of something. It's from their era. It's retro, etc. But
you're missing the green holes on it as well, though. That makes a difference having the green holes across the front.
It possibly might. But truthfully speaking, just in terms of looking, I've slid again up to the white, back down. There's only one winner for me.
That's like a knife through me heart, Digger. A knife through me heart.
Sorry,
that was my first away shirt. That I've got. I was around my dad a few weeks ago because he's selling his house. Trying to. So we're getting like loads of old photos out of loft, and there's about 1 million of me wearing that kit when I was about 5 or 6. I love that shirt. Like I've been waiting. What's it now? 2020. So I've been waiting now 23 years for that green and white stripe, green and yellow striped away shirt. Like that's when I get one of them.
Have you got that one again, Bestie? Have you got that one now?
I haven't yet. No, I've tried to, but it's like you're paying out 200 quid for it, and I just can't justify it.
Stupid money, isn't it?
One day.
Yeah,
sorry,
that's lovely.
I'm just nailed to the wall.
I'm the same. It was one of the ones, the first ones that I ever bought for myself. That one, so it is special, and again goes back to the Mickey Quinn years as well. So I was the same last time with the home ones. The only ones I had before that was the silver grey ones back from the mid 80s.
Well, they might be making an appearance as well.
Then. I'll tell you who this reminds us of, and it's not a player. You know that photo? There's like from the 80s. There's about 4 or 5 lads, and I lifting that t-shirt. My shirt's up.
Yes,
one of them's got
a massive tash.
It's that. That's what that shirt. I mean, it should be like these memories of me favorite. First ever favourite players, obviously my first shirt, but now it reminds us of loads of pissheads in the 80s. One of them's got Keep that eye. Aye.
Shall we go straight to the vote? I think we're going to be split again. Like, if I'm being honest with you.
So, yeah.
I'm going for once again white and green. Decker's joined us. Bestie, we know which way Bestie's going.
Yellow and green. There's not many that will beat the white and green, but this is one of them, man.
Yellow and green.
Guess what's back?
All top.
Come on,
Right.
yellow and green. Come on, the lucky
So,
bottles.
yellow and green, we'll put heads. White and green, tails. It's heads.
Fix.
Yeah.
So, white and green go through. Get in. Right. It's up against another retro classic, though. This one with a huge brown ale sponsor.
Yeah.
The breweries, in it.
Yeah.
I love the home one of this one, actually.
Oh, I do as well. This was Umbro won it originally, I think.
Yeah.
Tell you, the way that
The
it's
sponsor's
fitted
massive.
on there, by the way, the way it's fitted on there, it just looks amazing, doesn't it?
It looks like somebody's wearing it, then they've photoshopped them out.
It's like perfect, that like.
The score draw ones did that. All the score draw ones were kind of cut differently than the originals. Like when you see people walking around in the red and blue hoops, more of which I'm assuming, and the one with the shields in the back, obviously they're like the newer ones that score draw done, but they're cut differently. The originals are cut like more modern, like so they've got similar arms on them and longer bodies and stuff like. So the original probably looking out like that.
The proper one had the umbro down the
like
sleeves
a
as well.
Yeah.
Did it?
Aye.
I know the home kit did like. It's a weird brown ale. Sorry, but the Blue Star. It's weird, isn't it?
I
Like,
think that was the only
wasn't the
season where we
original
had them.
The original one wasn't in that big circle, though. It was just a blue star.
Oh, wasn't it?
no,
No, it was just a blue star. I'm sure.
I'm sure
sure?
I seen it today, and it had the white thing on because the home
think
one
it
had the
did.
white thing in.
Did it? I can't remember.
The home one definitely did. Definitely.
100%, yeah.
Shall we go straight to the vote? I'll take the leap.
That would have been the Keegan one, wouldn't it? But,
Mark's
yeah.
according to historical kits.
Mark is right.
Yeah.
Oh,
I like the way you had that little circle around it there to show which one it was you were looking at.
Right.
See, with the arms, it looks a hell of a lot better with the down on the arms there, like.
Let's go straight to the vote because we've got another million kids to go through. Once again, white and green staying for me.
Yeah.
yeah, white and green for me as well.
Yeah, aye, white and green.
Right. So next up, let's see which one we've got prepared. All right. Okay. We're going to go back to. I think this is back to the Mike Ashley days, if I remember right. And
they ended like.
Well, the start of the Mike Ashley days.
I wish.
Oh,
So we're going for that purple colour one, yeah.
Yeah, that was nice. That.
A player that comes. Duff, I want to say.
No, Duff for me as well.
Duff.
Funny enough, Coventry away in the cup the night that it all unravelled.
yeah.
Covering's had a few mentions tonight, hasn't it?
Oh, weirdly enough, like I.
That was the year we went down, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Keegan's press comments, wasn't it, at the end, saying Milner's not leaving and all that type of stuff, and or whatever it was.
It was Milner and had Nzogbier gone by this point? No, I think this is Nzogbier as well.
No, he was still there, wasn't he?
That's right, yeah. I had this one. I can't remember who I had on the back of it. Can't remember.
I tell you who it reminds Lovencrans at away to West Brom.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Shout. Just Duff. I can't take the picture. Damien Duff on my head. That top.
Yeah.
It's a funny one because, it's not a bad shirt. I actually quite like.
It's the way one of this. Is it the way one of this one?
Isn't it?
Eddie one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
It's the one that followed on from the light blue one with the black kind of square, and this was the year after.
It looks nice. The stripes on the sleeves there. Obviously, they stop at a weird position, but because you've got the badges on, it actually looks really nice.
Looks all right. Yeah.
Yeah. If the badges weren't there, it might look a bit daft. But
that was only on the player version. I've got the long sleeve one upstairs, and the stripes go like all the way down.
Right.
And it looks far nicer, I think, with the stripes. I think the replicas had the stripes going down to the kind of cuff, but the players' versions it was around the time that they said you can't have a pattern where the badge is meant to go because it obscures it, that'll leave like a void. But I do like this one. It's the white bit around there. It just feels unnecessary to me. Like,
I was just thinking the little
all
black
the
bit on the
sponsors are
collar
fine.
looked nice as well.
All the
Yeah,
sponsors
it's
are much better, aren't they?
Stacked
in
nicely.
terms
That's
of
the thing. It's just nice and clean, isn't it?
symmetrical.
Everything's like nice in the centre. It's quite a plain shirt, but it just looks smart.
It's really nice, but white wins.
Yeah. 4-0 again.
Something I like about this one that I haven't mentioned yet, on the tape from the bottom of the hem, it had Newcastle United Football Club established. It was like written around the bottom of the tape on the inside.
Right.
I was just looking at mine the days. I haven't got out a lot of them. That's long since I was looking at it, and it was like the third, which was a silver one. The Wolverhampton Valencia had it as well. And it's really, really nice. It's like a nice little touch that you just don't get now so much. Like,
yeah. So, but once again, 4-0 winner, green and white. I think this is going to be probably the toughest one yet. So once again, we're going way back to Umbro.
Oh, yes.
Grey one with a black and white bold stripe across it. It's a lovely kit. That absolutely lush kit.
I had that when I was a kid.
I've got a thing for grey kits. I just like them.
It's lush. Yeah, no question for me. Like it's the silver one all day.
It is for me as well. Like this is one that takes over for me.
Can I ask you, is that one Gaza era or is that before that?
Slightly before.
He would have been the same one, same strip, but it was Greenhalgh's.
Greenhalgh's, okay.
Yeah, because
what about Waddle?
Waddle would have been was he not the one before? The one that Decker's got behind him. Would that not be Waddle?
Waddle definitely wore that one, yeah. Waddle definitely wore that one with the pinstripes on. Like I'm certain I've seen photos of that.
Definitely Gaza in this one, like, but I think he was the Greenhalghs rather than the Newcastle Breweries.
This is a hard one, like, for me, if I'm honest with you.
Is it?
It is,
I'm white and green all the way still, mate. Like,
oh yeah,
Wow,
not even close.
I think I'm
surprised as hell. Like,
I think I'm white and green as well. If I'm being honest, I don't like the black and white thing in the middle at all.
Oh, that's what I like about it.
Really?
Oh, I love it.
I just don't get it. Like, it just doesn't. I don't know why. It just doesn't work for us.
I guess guys are in the blue store there.
I'm kind of the opposite of Kris. I'm not that fussed about the grey silver ones. Like, never really, and I never have been. I do. I mean, I appreciate it. Like the band across the middle is. I think it was Watford had the same thing, but obviously theirs was yellow with blue and red. Theirs like a classic, and it's probably their most famous shirt. Like, and I don't know. It's alright, but it's not as good as the white one.
Yeah,
I think it's a lush me. Like,
it's not as good as a green. Yeah,
it's not as good as a green
stripe one either. But
are you going grey, Mark? Are you going white?
Silver.
And green?
Yeah, silver one.
Guess what's back?
All day.
The lid's
still
back.
drops back.
So we'll go silver.
The silver one's just iconic, man.
Silver heads, white and green tails. I won't catch it this time because obviously make it a little fairer. It's tails. So white and green goes through.
The best in the world. White and green is still there, lad.
Right, so
more lives than a cat this top.
It was the same with when we're doing the home kit with that version of it as well. Right, so next up,
it's just going to win by default, isn't it? Now we can beat it.
It's the one I'm wearing.
Oh,
that's Andy Griffin against Juventus. That one.
Yeah,
it's Champions League days, isn't it? And this is one of the reasons I love this shirt, and it's just a nice shirt. It's different, isn't it? It's something which we would never really had before, and I don't think we've had it since. In regard to the bold one down the middle,
like the Ajax type of design almost. Like. It's always confused me that they've got NTL home written on an away shirt. Like it, just a trick.
It's a lovely shirt. Like, I must admit, I loved the shorts with it as well. I thought it was a really nice strip.
Well, it continued down the centre bit, didn't it, into the shorts and socks?
Again, it's so high, that NTL home, isn't it? It's so high up.
Oh, massive.
It's unbelievable how high that is. But, well,
it's right up
off in the wash. This is from China. China.
An early DH gate.
Yours a long sleeve, Mark, is it?
No, short.
Oh, short, is it? Oh, yeah. It is Andy Griffin, like, isn't it? But
100% Andy Griffin against Juventus, that one.
Oh, it's a lovely shirt, like.
Shall we go to the vote? We'll leave Decker and Bessie till last. I'm going to go this one. I like this one. It just reminds me of Champions League days. Mark, he's got them side by side.
I like the neckline on Andy's better, like.
On Andy's?
Andy's, yeah. I'm going Andy Griffin.
Want me to go best, or you?
I don't mind. I know what I'm going anyway, so.
Nobby Solano I'm getting here as well.
I'm sticking with the white.
Kieran Dyer for me, this one.
Yeah.
But I'm sticking with the white one as well.
Oh, God's sake.
Oh,
Amstel's back.
50-50 again.
Amstel's back. God, how many lives has this shirt got? So we'll go.
Time's up this time.
The one I'm wearing
Andy
is
Griffin.
heads. The once again white and green. Tails. It's heads. Soz.
Andy,
It was
Andy
a close
Griffin
one though.
at the death.
That was a close one. Let's be honest.
Yeah, they are lovely. Look, both. I honestly do love the shirt. I do. I really do. It's a gorgeous shirt. And as you're right in what you say, Chris, it reminds me of really happy times, Champions League and stuff like that. You know, beating Juventus.
I've got this one twice. I've got one in the Ashley pub, which obviously the only difference is this one's coming away. The sponsors like peeling, so I bought another one, which is like perfect.
Yeah, I know that.
It's really weird. Like, I'm not going to pick it because it'll be worse. Right, so
you should buy a Champions League badge for the side for that one. That would look. Then again, you're not quite as sad as I am.
That is true.
Yeah.
We're going back to the Wonga days.
Yeah.
So I think people automatically hear Wonga and they just associate the kits as being horrendous. But
this is the Boca Juniors one, isn't it?
I like this kit.
This was class. This one, like Dwight Gale all over the place.
Dwight Gale for
Dwight
me.
Gale championship on it.
I love this one.
Was it championship or was that the season we came back up? Championship, wasn't it? Championship,
that one.
Was that when he scored against Brighton and he shushed them?
Leeds.
Was that this one?
It was Leeds that when he did that. But it reminds me of Daryl Murphy quite a bit when we played. Who did we play away? It's a massive game as well.
He was brilliant, wasn't he? Scored the goal running out the right-hand side of the box.
Was Huddersfield, I think.
Huddersfield, you're right, yes.
Huddersfield, that's who I meant.
Was Diome not wearing this one with the goal against Brighton?
He was.
So we had little ways just stuck his foot out and it loved everybody.
God, how lucky was that, man? Like, when you think of it, like, we had to beat Brighton now any chance to win the league, and that was the goal. God almighty, man. Shit house as usual.
It's a defender that ends in the back of the net. Amazing.
It's class.
Yeah,
it's the crowd. Because obviously, when you watch it on what's it called? NUFC TV or something, they don't have the commentary, so you hear the crowd going, "Hey, oh!" Because it's absolutely totally skews the shot, doesn't it? Yeah. It's going miles. It's pretty good out for throwing, to be honest with you, when it hits the army.
Yeah.
It's right. Lascelles as well. I just think Lascelles in that.
Yeah.
I do like the collar. I like the little tight collar.
It was like a little,
It's nice that.
Smart,
again, I will have to say the badge with being that patch on white shit thing going on. But it's certainly by far not one of them.
I think if it wasn't for Wonga and obviously like the quality of the badge and stuff like that, that would be iconic, that shirt. I know it is to the point where in championship season, but it's just a lovely design that.
I think
good job, that Chris. You're right.
The Wonga doesn't look too bad because of the stripe across the chest with it sitting in there. It takes away from the logo being the Wonga logo being so bad.
That is true.
It looks like it should be there.
It's not like that stupid blue quote box that they used to have.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's the new style Wonga logo, which is it's more sort of it's nicer with the kit, isn't it? With it being white,
yeah.
The third one this year as well was unreal.
Oh, it's phenomenal, beautiful. The white and purple.
Yeah.
Aye.
But I like this one. Like I'm going Wonga to him. I'm going Gillian. I'm voting Gillian.
I'm saying this one like.
It's against that one. I thought it was against white and green. I was
white
and green all the way.
White and green's gone. That's so last year.
Oh yes, 100%. I'm sticking with NTL home. 100%.
Yeah, so man, that one I think Chris is right in what he's saying. If it hadn't been for Wonga, that'd be like in 10 years' time that'd be on score draw and stuff like that. But it's got Wonga in it, so it kind of it just looks it doesn't half spoil the shirt that like.
To be honest though, it would need like a perfect sponsor to be on there, obviously with being a bold bar across the front. If you put something like the Blue Star on there, it would look absolutely ridiculous.
Northern Rock would work. I think the Northern Rock, NTL, yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say NTL home. We've let that one win just before there, and it's a lovely shirt, and we're not really mentioning the sponsor all that much, are we? You know what I mean? Like That's why I get it annoys us when you hear people that are Newcastle fans say, you weren't happy because it's not brown ale or it hasn't got the star on. Well, fucking hell, I love the shirt you've got on. That's NTL, so don't give us that garbage. You know what I mean?
Do you know what would be better if, like, the N? I've seen it before. People get the N made into like an H, like on like replicates. So it's like, how are the lads?
Okay.
Like, it looks mint on some of the mock-ups and stuff like that people do. So 3-1 to the grey.
Aye, unfortunately.
Yeah.
The grey.
Well, not unfortunately. It is a nice kit. Like, I just but I think that Wonga's bang on for me. Like.
So next up, I'm gonna go for the Peter Lovenkrands shirt. For me,
it's just another nothing shirt.
It's like a standard Puma tent.
It looks like a t-shirt, doesn't it? Like a train. Like if you thought that was a training top, you would never.
I've got the third one of it, right?
I had that one.
So this one, right? The material of it is really weird. It's like it's like a sweaty material. I don't know other word to describe it. It's just rank. It's like if you spilled something on it, it would just fall off.
Is the Puma badge is the Newcastle badge a bit better on that one? Like, is it a bit better than the previous Puma ones?
It looks like it's
not ironed on.
Sewn. It's like a sewn one, isn't it?
It's not ironed on. It's got the white outline on it again. It's a patch. Yeah, it is a patch. The best thing about these ones, though, is that they had two Naomi in the back, and I think did one of them not have magpies on the back or something like that? Somewhere.
The home one had magpies, and the away and third both had two Naomi.
Yeah.
He actually, do you know what? I just remember this. Someone bought us this one with my name on the back of that shirt.
My name or Decker?
Well, it said my name.
No, I said Decker. Sorry. I remember because I've got a picture of us looking down the stairs at it's St James's, and I've got that shirt on the back. It's Decker 7. I remember that. Yeah.
Like it doesn't even look like a football shirt, does it? It's
the white
like,
one. I mean, sorry, not the blue.
It just looks like a training top. Like you could imagine the people sitting on the bench wearing them, couldn't you?
It's identical, very nearly identical to the one Italy wore in the World Cup. The same colour, the same white. They just had a bit of a kind of sublimated pattern in the background, but it was Puma, just like a kind of bog standard template. It was my first away shirt with them as well.
It's a fact that the second, so the away kit and the third are exactly the same, apart from the colours have just switched over. There's just no thought process whatsoever, was there, in those kits that season?
There's times I don't mind that, but if there's just nothing to it, it's Stevenage away and.
There's not a patch on the one you've got on, Kris.
Yeah. So
if I'm being honest with you.
vote 4-0.
Yeah.
You're showing the white one there. We had the orange one as well, didn't we? That same, the Kabay one.
No.
That was
a fair few years after that, mate.
This was the season. That was the season before. The Kabay one was. Orange had the black one that had the two stripes. Or the black one at Stoke and the orange one at West Brom.
So not that same season.
No.
Which one are you talking about, Mark?
Like the orange with the line across it?
No, the orange one wasn't a away top, mate. The season after that one.
Was it?
Yeah, season after, definitely.
Yeah.
I thought it was the same season.
No, because you had the three kits in you. Obviously, the black and white one, that white one, and the blue one.
Right. No, yeah, aye.
Goodbye is the next one. So 4-0 to Andy Griffin.
Yeah,
it's got to be.
Yeah, aye.
Yeah, right.
That's just a completely forgettable top, lad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, next up, number 16. We're on to round 16 already. And we're going to go really recent on this one. We are going to go with the remake of the famous Maroon and Blue.
Oh, I absolutely adore that top.
It's lovely, this one, like that.
Yeah.
It's a really well done remake as well.
It's the gold as well, isn't it?
I was going to put that behind us, right, actually.
I'm going to be controversial here. You've just said this is like the really popular remake. I like that better than the original.
Oh, really?
Right, I'm going to go for a piss. Bye.
And I've got the original there, but I actually like the remake better than that one.
I have to disagree there, like.
Controversial opinion.
Yeah, it's the colour on that away one, which we'll get onto that one. We'll not talk about it too much now because that will make an appearance at some point. But like Bessie said, it is a fantastic remake. The gold sponsor, the gold Puma logo, the gold
lovely
badge. What colour were the numbers? Were they gold on the back?
They would have been. I would have.
Must have been.
Oh, either way, yeah, 100% the way. Yeah, definitely.
They're not white.
No,
I can't remember.
I don't think
no,
no, actually, That's a good point. There might have been white in that because I think I was disappointed that there should have been gold because you would have thought so. Everything else is gold. I remember
There must have been white.
Can you remember the announcement of that when it got released and it was like they had pictures of the Time Bridge sort of sketched on and had Lascelles in it and stuff. I thought what an amazing move that was by Puma to do that. Like, to be honest.
Yeah, it's lovely, absolutely lovely kit.
It's gorgeous, gorgeous.
Shall we go straight to the vote?
Yeah, sorry, Chris.
That one for me, like.
So Mark's going to go for the remake. Bestie?
That one as well, yeah.
Yeah, remake for me as well, mate.
I was going to stick with this one, but I'm out, so 3-1 to use. And next one up. Actually, but just while I'm doing that, what player does that remind you of? So the remake?
Rondon with Fulham.
Rondon. Yep.
Dummit, because of the picture that you were just talking about, Decker, with all of the signs and everything behind, with the bridge
really
and the magpies and all that.
Yeah, magpies. It was really good.
Right, so we're going to put...
Definitely.
No, carry on, mate.
I was going to say definitely white numbers as well.
Yeah, white shorts, weren't there?
Oh, that's
Because people were kicking off about the white shorts, saying that they should have been cream, if I remember right as well. Yeah, because if the retro ones had the cream shorts, didn't they?
It did. The original one, yeah.
Right, so we're going to go way back.
The original has got white numbers on the back. So actually, it's true to... Aye, but with the white numbers, it's true to the original as well, isn't it?
Original numbers were a little bit off-white, though. They weren't quite...
creamy, weren't
they? A little bit similar to the shorts.
Yeah. Right, so we'll go... Once again, fall back. We're going back to McEwen's Lager Day.
Oh, yeah.
Hang on a sec.
Is it that one?
It's that one behind Mark, so it's a yellow one.
Oh.
I do need the toilet, but come back a minute.
This bad, lad.
Lovely top, innit?
Oh, man. This is the inspiration for this season's as well, isn't it?
Yeah, apparently so.
With the little patterns in it and that, and the yellow and green.
Obviously, I'll let you two have a discussion about this, but once again, you have memories in that one.
It's
up against
the yellow
remake.
Maroon one, isn't it? The remake.
Yeah.
Ooh.
This one, I remember I got it for Christmas. I mean, it must have been, 91, 92 maybe. And, I think by New Year, I'd put a hole in the back. I fell off my skateboard.
I would love to just see you on a skateboard right now, Bestie.
Oh, I was only kneeling down it, so I don't know. I was with my mate Kris Lawler's house, and he lived Ambleside Avenue in Shields. And I was just how you go on one knee and scoot yourself along. Somehow, I don't know how, but I managed to topple off it, and I put a bloody right on the back shoulder there. Not a big hole, but a scuff, and there was a couple of holes in there. I was gutted. It's a lovely shirt as well.
There's just so many memories for this. Liam O'Brien over the wall at Roker Park.
Yeah.
Lee Clark, Grimsby away. Yeah, it's iconic, that shirt for me. That season we won the league. It's got to be that one for me, yellow and green. And I love that maroon and blue.
There's only one winner.
Yellow and green for me as well.
Yellow and green.
Yeah.
Fabulous shirt.
I can picture Lee Clark wearing that with his with a curly afro on. Keegan in his crown on the pitch at Grimsby.
Yeah, fabulous.
But definitely Liam O'Brien over the wall. I've got the socks as well.
You've got the socks still?
Yeah. No, the remake of the socks. Not like an actual pair of dress socks in that style.
Right. So 4-0 winner on that one. I'm going to be a little bit. I'm not sure how controversial this one will be. But it is the one which Bestie is wearing.
Same as your little cushion behind you as well.
Same as my cushion. Yeah, so the story behind me cushion. Once again, it was a charity shop buy. And it was a size small, so it wasn't going to fit us anyway. And it also had Mark, number 9 on the back of it. I brought it to the podcast once. And I thought, what else can I do with it? So... it's made into a cushion.
That's that.
I thought, why not?
It is a nice shirt, this, isn't it? I love the fact that it's got the seahorse in the blue as well.
Yeah.
Problem with this shirt, hurt your nipples.
The badge.
The collar's really, I mean, it might be this one doesn't fit properly, but the collar's really high in it as well. It's probably itchy. It's all night.
Is it itchy, Bestie?
I mean, I've just been sitting still, so it's not been too bad. Like, I did
Was
say if I
this
was
the
on
away
move,
kit to the one with the shield on the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Was this
Once
one
again,
and
the
then
colour is like really high on that one as well.
Yeah.
The home
it
one.
is. I love the seahorse on the front. It's really similar. I remember Man U had a blue and black one. Might have been the first year of the Premier League. I had the Man U badge in the back, and that kind of it was class.
I think it's a brave move, moving the brown ale to that side, like off centre. It's a brave move, that. But I know it's in line with Adidas, so I get all that. But it's the first time, or the only time, the brown ale's never been in the centre of the shirt.
Yeah, I like it though. There's something
Oh,
different
I
about it. I
was
like
saying,
it.
The keep top from the same year I did. They had like an orange and black one.
That's right,
had,
yes.
like, loads of swirls coming off it, and that was it.
That's right, yeah.
But it's got the orange that you kind of, I don't think really tell, like, but the Newcastle
you
brown
can,
ales in orange as well. For,
Aye.
The
keep
product
it in.
coordinated the colours like.
Yeah.
The shorts
One-
were awful though, because the shorts
Aye,
were
they
green.
It's one that I'll be very honest. I remember from being a kid, my mate had it and he used to wear it all the time when we used to play football, and I never liked it. But over time, it has grown on us a bit. And when Bestie wears it, he wears it. I wouldn't say often, but he wears it sometimes. And every time he has it on, I'm like, actually, it is nice that. Because I think it's the colours. It isn't colours that I would go for on a shirt. The green and navy, orange. It isn't. It honestly isn't. But I agree. I love the seahorse in the shirt itself, though. You know, the sort of the print.
Yeah.
That's really good. That like.
What I think it's missing a little bit. I mean, you can see on here as well that they haven't got the orange bit in the cuffs, whereas on the collar it has. Like the home shirt has got that. And you think, I always wonder if they've just forgot. If there's kind of, but then you look at the rest of the shirt and you think, would it be a bit too much? Maybe I don't know. Maybe it would have been.
There's a lot of Adidas ones we've mentioned. You know, have nice little touches. You know, that we've mentioned.
Like imagine the stripes on the arms if they'd have put the middle one as green.
Aye.
Just reminds me of John Barnes.
It was yeah.
Didier Domi, I think he wore that one as well.
I like
Was it Daglish area?
Yes.
Yeah. It was, yeah.
I'll put that one in the bin then.
The goalkeeper top was mint, like that. You say, and Shaka in that with the like the swirl around it, wasn't it?
It was like a hypnotic type of thing almost, wasn't it? Where the kind of the swirls were
orange, yeah. Well, lads, we're going to do one about goalkeeper tops as well.
Oh, well, there's one keeper top you can't put in because you know.
Yeah, you know. So, let's go to vote.
Yellow for me, mate.
Yes, yellow. It's a tough one because I do like that one.
I was going to say the one Bestie's wearing.
Wow.
It's weird because
it's just memories, though. I think that's all that is. Once again,
it's not one that automatically springs to mind when you think of like nice away tops, is it? But it's
the badge is fucking huge, Bestie.
It's massive, but some of that they did as well. Even the badge had that Adidas straight stripes kind of in.
Oh, did it?
I just really. It's like it's just been.
What does?
Aye.
I'm going to go and buy this when I hang up. Once this is finished, I'm going to go and buy it. I don't know how on earth I've changed so much with this shirt, but I am.
Do you know what it is though? The more you look at this shirt, like, I'm looking at a fucking cushion at the minute, like, but
you know it is. When you look at it the way it shouldn't work.
It's
because
lovely,
it's
innit?
blue, orange, and green. It just shouldn't work, but it does.
This is the oldest original shirt. I bought this the day it came out. This exact one. You know, if off the top of my head, all the ones I've got now that are older than this are second hand. Except actually now 90 because I've got the red and blue one with Joel on the back, and that was the. This is one of the oldest shirts that's actually. It's not second hand. It's always been mine.
Hold on, you've got the red and blue one with Joel on the back.
Aye.
Oh, hey. The one I'm thinking about, the burgundy one,
the maroon one,
yeah. The hoops, yeah.
That one.
Me.
I was in the club shop. Well, I'll come to the story. Do the shirt. This one reminds me of Harry Kewell because he played an absolute blank. Never got before one at Leeds.
It's always the opposition.
I love the way it's the opposition. That reminds you of.
And Harry was like the first game that Harry Kewell looked like he was going to be a really. I think Gillespie scored for us. I think that was the only game I wore. It was a 4-1 defeat. Same like the white one.
I'm going to buy it like after we're finished here. That's the one.
It's lush.
It is nice actually. You know, it is.
It is. But I'm still.
Chris made a good point that there's so much on it. You keep looking at it and go, it is a nice shirt, isn't it? Like, you know what I mean? You keep sort of. You know.
It's weird because I've got
lost. I think like
all of the shirts like before and after that, and I haven't got that one. I don't know why. Maybe I just didn't like it at the time.
I think it was because a lad at school used to wear it this is, you know, when, I don't know if you had people like this at school, but if we said we're going to play football, right, he would wear that no matter what, every day. So we'll play tomorrow, I'll have that one again. And I'm like, hey, does he ever change that shirt? And I think that's the stigma from being a kid was like, oh, it's like dirty, it's smelly, because he just wore it every minute of every day.
Poor lad might have had a lot of money, and that was his pride and joy.
No, he did. He did have a lot of money. Well, his parents did. He had the best football goals ever as well. We used to set his goals up in the West Park. I'm not kidding. He
have the best jumpers like to make them.
brilliant goals. We used to set them up in the West Park. You know what we used to do when we were kids? You probably did it yourself. It might sound really sad when I say this, actually, so maybe I shouldn't say it, but I'm going to. Like, we used to try and, like, so someone would be in goal, right? And then so he'd be like the Liverpool goalkeeper, or whatever it was, right? And we would be, say, Man United, just for example. Or I would be Newcastle, and he'd be Beardsley, I'd be Andy Cole, he'd be Rob Lee, and we'd just shoot towards that one goal. We only had one goal, and like would be like doing the commentary, like so it'd be like Rob Lee, Andy Cole, like honestly, I used to love it.
I was doing that in my 20s.
Do people still like the kids these days still play like Wembley doubles and that?
Well, yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
I did. I used to. Oh, just amazing memories, man. Isn't it? Like.
Wembley doubles was mint if you got the lad that was class at football, like alongside you. If you got the lanky string of piss that couldn't run, it was the worst. Absolutely, you might as well just stood on the goal line, just hoping that you could nick it.
When lockdown's over, we need to go and have a game of Gallagher shots, Wembley dubs.
Wembley dubs.
Yeah, best he can go in goal.
Best he can go.
No, I want to be out.
All right, fair enough.
I've served me time in goal. Like, scratch that.
Okay, Adam will record it.
Wembley dubs. We'll
Adam will definitely want to play.
Who do you think the best footballer is on Gallagher shots?
Degger.
No, I'd probably say maybe Adam.
Degger and Adam. Do you know what? So obviously the times that we played at St James's Park, I'm probably the most unfit out of everybody that's on that pitch at one point. Like, and I always get put in the positions where I don't want to play. Oh, Kris, you're playing on the right wing. Oh, cheers, I can't run. Put us on the right wing. When I got the flight back from York at a play, oh, Kris, you're playing at centre back. What? Why? But the best thing about Adam as a footballer, because he's played football for God knows how long in Sunday League and that, is that no matter where you put Adam on the pitch, he does a decent job. It's like the weirdest thing ever.
That's because he's good.
But like,
obviously,
you put my left back,
well
and you play at left back.
Back in the day, I used to be really good. I had trials for Newcastle. Like, I used to be really good until I got a bad injury, but. It is funny when you come to play now, when you haven't played in, say, 3-4 years, and then they're like, right, do you want a game of football? Aye. But your mind, you still think, well, I'm still the player I was. And when you try, it just isn't as easy as it was when you were.
I was never much good to start with, really. And then last time I played about 2 or 3 years ago at work, with like have a game of 5-a-side at Mountain. And like, even then, I was shit all the way through. I've never been a good footballer, really. I've got a good shot, but that's about it. And even I was frustrated by how bad I'd become in like the it was like, oh, this is. I can see why like Gascoigne's got off the rails because this is killing me, and I was always terrible. Like,
I always remember when Newcastle approached us, right, and then I had trials with them, blah blah blah. And then I had trials with Millwall, and I actually played against Millwall, and they absolutely kicked us to fuck. I honestly just neck high every single time I got the ball, neck high. It's like Tekken, they're just absolutely fucking us. And I remember at the end of the game, I was like, what was all that about?
Playing Sunderland?
And they went, what was all that about? And they were like, well, you're not, Geordie. You know, we hate you. We absolutely detest you. We hate you. And I remember I was like, well, I kind of. The guy says, oh, do you want to come back for another trial? And I was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. I was like, you can fuck off. They're a bunch of arseholes, southern wankers. But I remember that, yeah, it was a funny day.
Let's go to the vote. Have we done the vote?
Sorry, I forgot we even did in this. Sorry, sorry.
What was the options?
Wait, what are the options?
It's the
now.
The yellow one, isn't it? It's that the one Bessie's got on.
Oh, right, okay, right. So I'll start. I'm going to the one Bessie's got on.
Well,
yellow and green.
I'm going to buy the one Bessie's got on, but I'm going to go for the yellow one.
Bestie.
I think I'll do the same.
Like yellow.
Oh wow! Oh, right, okay.
So yellow moves on. Right. So next up, it's the burgundy and blue Northern Rock Obafemi Martins kit. I don't think there's another player that you can mention apart from Obafemi Martins.
Well, actually, for me, Damien Duff. It reminds us of. But ironically, I had Parker on the back.
Parker was the is that why we've got the badge on there? Is that because we won the Intertoto Cup?
No,
the season
that was
before?
That was something to do with Adidas, wasn't it?
It was a new Adidas thing.
I love like this. It was like a 2006 World Cup. It was called the Team Guys. I've got loads of these shirts with that little bow in the sleeve. I love this.
I think the reason why I like this shirt is the goal against Spurs.
Yeah,
the Martins
it's
one.
it was 2006, so it's like 11 years after the originally burgundy and blue one. And I suppose even with the gold as well, it looks like it's a bit of an attempt to kind of
it is
use that kind of colour scheme again, but without just having hoops. I like it. I think it's a nice
failed attempt. Do you not like it, Kris?
It's the positioning of the badges once again for me.
Yeah.
If the crest was centered, then it would be 10 times better.
Yeah.
I think it's a lovely shirt, to be honest with you. Like, I must admit,
I like it.
I remember I bought it. That one. And I agree totally what Bestie said, is that it's tried to have the colours of that era, of that one we all love, of course. I love the gold Adidas stripes. I love the gold sponsor. But it's a good comment in regards to where the badge is placed. It is very weird that they've done that. It's very weird.
To be fair, I never didn't really pay any attention to that until he said it. Because I'm just looking at the strip and thinking it's nice, but
I don't like this one. To be fair, when we do the podcast, this one's normally hung behind it quite often.
I can't believe I had Parker on the back. Like, the more I think of it, Parker. I mean, I used to really like him back in the day. I did until
it was a big signing at the time.
Yeah,
it was.
It was. But then I realised he just spent half of his time on the floor. But yeah, I did like him. What's this one going again? Sorry, the yellow one.
Yellow one.
Yeah, okay.
I like this one, but the yellow one wins. Like it.
Yellow one,
yeah.
Mark?
It is a nice top. I do like it. Like,
sometimes I've got the long sleeve version up. I've got the shorts as well. So sometimes I'll do a full kit wanker job and just sit and work and be shirt and shorts. Like,
I think I've got the socks.
What colour are the shorts? With the shorts?
I don't have the top, but I've got the socks like in my wardrobe. No idea why.
Or that blue or whatever you call it.
So navy, but the ones I've got are red with the kind of blue and gold kind of. I don't know. There must be the.
I used to what do you call it? So the socks to this one, like they clearly don't fit us, but I forced them on them because it used to be me lucky socks for the match. Then when we start getting battered by Sunderland, I just have refused to wear them since.
Didn't blame me, mate. I didn't blame you. What I want is this shirt. I want like the blue shorts and the socks. I'd love to get them again. I'll just go to Aldi with them on. Scout Aldi, and
you probably get arrested by dog justice. Like,
I've got them upstairs.
I put it like Lee Clark or something. You know what I mean? Like with my hair like this, and then Clark on the back.
So what we're going for? Yellow again?
Yeah, definitely
all around.
Yeah, good honourable mention to that one though. That is a very nice, very nice kit.
Tip of the cap for that one. Right, so next up, I think yellow one's going to win, but I just want to give a special mention to this one because I quite like this kit. So it's the grey Wonga one.
It's just a remake of the 80s one, isn't it?
It is, yeah, and I think that's
exactly
really why I like
the same. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to give them a bit of credit. It's similar to that one, right? Mm-hmm. Pretty much exactly the same.
Exactly that.
You've got to tip your hat a little bit in regards to them trying to, as we just said about the one before. It's tried to use the colours of which the most famous one, if you like. I don't like it, but I'm just saying that they've tried.
I think did Sissoko model this one?
I can't remember.
I got a feeling he did.
It's been that time, wouldn't it?
The wore it for the first time. I remember at Anfield last game of the season. It was like how we do the next season's shirt, and they got big 2-1, and sure I got sent off. And it was I think Adam Armstrong made his debut in it at Old Trafford as well. It's a bit of what I like about this one is the pinstripes saying Newcastle United Football Club.
I was going to mention that.
I think that's a really good touch. That I think I like it more now than I did at the time.
I think it's another one. Replace a sponsor, and it's a nice kit.
Yeah.
I just think as well, and I don't know why they did this at this era, but everything just seems so high.
Yeah.
Even the Puma and the Newcastle badge are here, man. Just relax a little bit. Let's just have it down a little bit.
I don't like the different colour blues as well. Obviously, the Wonga's like a dark blue.
It wasn't the normal Wonga colour, was it?
It's. I don't know. The Wonga badge ruins it completely, doesn't it?
You're probably right, to be fair. I've had a blue star on it. Everyone will go wild.
I think this is one of the ones we mentioned doing the home kit ones where if the Wonga had been just a black background with Wonga on it, it would probably be a nicer looking shirt.
Yeah. That era, Wonga wouldn't mix with it. They wouldn't change. We've just talked about the Darryl Murphy one, the Gale one someone mentioned, with the orange thing. But they changed in it to have a white logo. Like the sort of change with the shirt, whereas in these days, that was it. You're getting the blue quote box, whether you like it or not.
Yeah.
I seem to recall Keep My Top had a black one.
Orange one.
The year before.
Was it the orange Keep My Top?
Possibly, aye. possibly. And the member shirt with the black V.
That was black.
That was the one I was going to
well.
ask. That was the only one I was going to say. Actually, was the members one. That was beautiful. I must admit.
Yeah.
So once again, yellow run.
Yeah.
Was the half and half?
Yeah.
Was the half and half one not blue?
Yeah.
The half and half one I had that one.
Yeah, the green and blue one. Yeah, that was the third kit, though, wasn't it?
No,
Yeah.
the white, the members one as well. The white.
The
half
Oh no,
one.
that was blue.
one.
That one was blue, but there was another
There was a
one.
white one with a
White.
red, black.
Black triangle almost type of thing going down.
I think it was a 1927 kind of.
Yeah, it was all
remake
white. It was a
almost.
really nice shirt.
So the one you're thinking of, Mark, is the one that is that not where the game got called off pre-season because of the rain on the pitch?
No, that one was the black one.
Was that the black one? Was it?
I tell you
This
something, Kabai. Honestly,
the Kabai
That
one,
photo of Kabai is unreal.
Hey, there's not many men's ever look better. Like, honestly, he looks.
That was the year before this one, though, wasn't it?
Oh, he's literally in a puddle, looking lush.
It was a
He
couple of years
really
before.
did. Oh God, unreal
This one's
talent.
like Colback and Perez.
Right, so yellow goes through. I
Yeah.
just wanted to give another special mention to this one once again. It's not going to win the round. Another Wonga kit.
Jack
It's
Colback.
the white one, so it's a Jack
Oh,
Colback one
that's-
basically. And the thing
That was a
with
very nice kit. That.
the thing which I really don't like about this is the dark blue on the Wonga and the light blue on
Doesn't
the
match
kit.
the blue. Yeah.
It just looks
Stupid,
cheap
innit?
to me. Like it just makes it look cheap straight away.
It's the Wonga, isn't it? It's the Wonga that
Aye.
just ruins the full kit because once again, we say Wonga and you just associate it being horrendous kits and they're not bad kits.
The kit
The
itself, I've got a couple
material.
of different. I've got a couple of variants. I've got like for some reason I got an Arsenal version of this. They had the same kind of design on their kit, but it was like gold and blue, and it looks lush. It looks amazing. Dusseldorf, I've got one as well. It's the same thing, green with that kind of diamond pattern on and pink, and it looks class. And it's the Wonga. It just feels like we've been given the run of the litter basically.
Mm.
It is. It's so loud and so out of place, isn't it? It just
Yeah.
doesn't. I think, to be fair, actually, what someone just mentioned, and Chris said it, if the Wonga matched the colour of the rest of the blue, it probably wouldn't be that bad. But it's like it's like a
It
dark
was so
blue,
weird
isn't it?
because at one point they refused to change the obviously the blue, but they would change the tone of the blue, so it'd be different shades of the blue. It was weird, really weird. But once again, yellow goes through 4-0 winner. Right, so this is where it gets a little bit more tricky.
I'm glad you
We'll
asked
go
for
back.
votes. Like,
Well, it's 4-0. So we're going back to the NTL days.
you got
Dabba's
Stabby's
ass.
ass. Stabby's ass
One
against
with
the
Mark
Mackins.
Wayne. It's Dabba's ass for this one.
100%.
It's a
These
lovely
big
kit.
hairy chests when he pulls it off and swinging it around.
It's very similar to this. Like material, I think was the same as this. Is
Yeah.
it right, Mark?
It's nice and nice, thick quality, good material.
Lovely.
If I
Lovely
be
shirt.
honest, it reminds us of two players actually. I know you've said Dabby's ass. It reminds us a lot of Jermaine Janus because I believe Janus made his debut against Sunderland at the Stadium of Light wearing that one, and I thought he was incredible that day.
Was that his debut? Was it?
It was his debut at Stadium of Light. He was at 19, I think he was, or whatever, 18, and he just ran the show. I also remember shagging my ex, and we beat Bolton. Or did we beat Bolton? And I
Was she your ex at the time, or were you going out with her?
I hope your lass is still sat on the sofa.
No, she's gone. I was I was going out with her at the time. I remember I was in
Who,
hers.
your lass or that one?
You're
Me-
in
me
her.
Which one?
I literally was, in Bolton away, Shearer scored an absolute screamer, top bin. Got laid off to him. One of the best he's ever scored. I think it was, we were getting beat 3-0 off Bolton or something, and we drew 3-3 or whatever it was, or 4-4 or something.
Oh yeah.
At Reebok, there was some amazing goals. Rob Ayre scored a screamer, but Shearer got laid off. I'll send you this a video of that goal, top bin. It's just incredible. And I remember I was listening on the radio. Obviously, the games were on stream then, and I was hanging out the back of her. And I remember the commentator said, oh, sorry, man, I was saying something. The commentator said, and it's Shearer, he's like 40 yards out or whatever it was, and he scored, and I always remember just gone wild when he scored. And I'll not continue what I said, but I did, but like, no. But that's what it reminds us of that anyway.
Well, on that note, let's go to the vote. I think I know which one Dicker's going to go for.
Wow.
The Geordie version of Train Spotting with Archie Kemmel.
So I'm going to go for the one which Mark's wearing.
Which one was still up against the
Yellow one.
Yellow
Yellow
for
one.
me. Even though I have great memories, yellow for me.
This one reminds me of Kieran Dyer getting injured at Southampton last game of the season.
That's bad memories, mate.
Hassan Kashnul, I think it was, took him out.
That's right.
What I like about this one is the colour, the kind of V is the same material as the stripes. If Mark has a little bit of a feel.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Is that when Dyer was going to go to the World Cup, wasn't he, or the Euros?
Yeah.
And obviously that injury
World
fucked
Cup.
him, didn't it? That was really sad. That was really sad.
2002. It's one of the ones with a tiny badge as well. Absolutely minuscule badge.
Yeah, tiny badge.
I didn't get that.
I dug this one out a lot again the other week, and I had it on, and the badge is just ridiculous. I mean, we all know this one has got a huge badge, and but it's like, why did they do that? Kind of with the home shirt because it fits inside the stripes, but that's like it's just tiny. But it is a lush shirt.
Quality badge though, with the embroidery. All individually sewn badge.
The one thing I'll always say about Adidas is the quality was always up there. Always was.
Yeah.
Always was.
How are the Mark? What you go for?
Yellow.
Bestie?
Yellow.
All right, okay, so 3-1 to yellow. So it's up against another yellow one. So going right back to the present. Right forward to the present.
Yeah, it's this season's
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future, yeah.
And that's this one's realistically, it's a nod back to the one that we're marking now, isn't it? With the stripes, albeit they're not green, they're more just a different colour yellow, but it's along the same sort of ideas. It's actually really nice in person, that one.
It's a lovely top. It's a lovely top.
The fact that the shoulders match the badge and the sponsor and everything like that just makes it nice.
No, it is nice. It is a nice shirt, but Southampton away again. Always coming to Southampton. It was it feels like it hasn't really had a chance to kind of have an impact.
Make some memories.
Yeah.
You know what it is as well, that this
just
shirt,
bad ones.
It'll be forgotten about completely because of this year's third shirt.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. No, you put it right, mate, yeah.
It'll be consigned to the bin of memories.
Everybody
will remember the purple one.
How funny and have decided to get on the wagon of let's try and mould our sponsor with the shirt. Whereas Wonga were just no, you're getting a blue code box. That's all you're getting. But honestly, there's not even a thought process of which is the best shirt.
So,
and if you remember, Funny and 8 used to get a little bit of stick as well because of the colour of the logo and not changing it when we originally brought them in, didn't it?
A lot of people thought, and I did as well, for the one we talked about last week, the home one with the 125 years. I thought Funny and 8 might have went black and white just to try and match and make it all black with maybe a white outline or something, but they didn't. They stuck with blue, which
Right, so we're going to go 4-0?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. So this is where we get really tricky. So Mark, if you look over your right shoulder, we've got the blue and gold one.
Oh, this little bad lad.
Yeah.
Click like mad, but it's a lovely shirt.
It is a bit like.
Did it have the matching shorts as well? Were the shorts blue?
They were all this shiny.
The full thing, shiny material.
Yeah. Gorgeous.
It's a lovely top. Like it is.
It reminds us of Stefan Gavos. That's the only problem. But it's Gavos. Honestly, every time I see it, I just remember we signed him and thought he's French World Cup winner. In my heavens above. But anyway, it's got that badge you were mentioning, Kris, before at the bottom there. The same. Earlier on, you mentioned that badge you like at the bottom of the shirt.
I think what it's done as well. If Mark have a closer look, is a Newcastle in the same gold.
On here,
similar to what they've done the one Bestie's wearing as well, where they put that in orange.
Yeah,
it's all yellow. Yeah. It's all this yellow, goldy colour in here. Nice, and in the badge in the bottom of there Bestie, as well.
That's what Decker just said. It's a lovely top.
About that. I loved it. Beautiful. I loved it had this wet look feeling. I don't know. It was just like.
Was it yellow numbers as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, well, like an orangey yellow.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Let's go to a vote. Start with you, Bestie.
It's that one also. I'm going to note it's the first time Adidas used the trefoil. It was always just the wording before that. That was the first time they ever used the proper logo. It's the yellow one for me.
Yellow, okay.
Yeah.
Still yellow. It's a nice kit. The home one that season was much better, as we well know.
Digger? Right, I'll put my vote in.
Yellow.
Right, so mine was going to be blue anyway, so I'm trying my hardest to get rid of this yellow one.
Unlucky.
Well, I was close there because I was going to go blue. I was going to go blue. So
Right, so this one might.
Andreas Anderson.
That's
This,
lovely. That mind, yeah.
this one might open your eyes up a little bit if you think of memories. Okay, so we're going to go for the orange.
Oh,
yes.
Puppies, CC kit, I would say.
Puppies, yeah.
I had
Puppies in Denver.
Best 20 on the back.
Leon Best, yeah.
Leon Best, yeah.
I'm going to be on the back of mine. That shoulder.
I had the short sleeve one, to be fair.
Let's be honest, it's not that nice of a kit, but it's one that you associate that season with, isn't it?
Yeah, it's hideous, really like it.
It is. It's awful. I mean, look at the Puma Newcastle badge for starters.
All that out of the shop.
It's not even in line. You know what I mean? It just looks very. But honestly, I just loved it. Like I remember I used to wear it all the time. It fucking pisses off actually because I've lost that one. I don't know where it is. It's gone.
Once again, I kind of just stopped thinking of that season and
West
how
Brom away.
great a West Brom. It was just
Unbelievable, lad.
It was. I think we mentioned that West Brom game. God knows how many times each week.
Every time I used to, you used to say, "Kris, take us on about West Brom again."
Just lovely,
it's weird
isn't
because
it?
it's just a pretty plain top, isn't it? Just one colour with the stripes, like.
But your brain makes it like better than what it is.
Yeah. Ben Arthur just absolutely tearing the life out of West Brom. White shorts. The white shorts went with it beautifully, I thought.
The dark blue socks, no, weren't they?
I remember the socks, mate, if I'm being honest.
The dark blue with a couple of orange hoops.
All right. Oh, fair enough. It's a tough one, like, because it's we've never ever had
white blue.
Like on every shirt that we've discussed here, it's never been bright orange. We've had a lot of yellows and a few blues.
I think the last orange is the one that Bestie's got on. That's the last.
I was a little bit
orange.
Yeah, this is
last year's third kit. No, was orange. Obviously,
yeah, last year's, yeah. And then obviously the one that we had before, the Wonga one with the orange stripe.
Oh.
Let's go to the vote. I'll start the voting off. I'm going orange, just for the memories.
I'm sticking yellow.
Yeah, I'm sticking yellow.
Purely on the kit, it's got to be yellow because it's not really a particularly good.
Let's be honest.
Kit,
we're here to rate the kits, not the season. So
yeah,
it looks more.
It goes hand in hand, that feeling, though, doesn't it? You know, you rate the kit based on your feelings towards that kit sometimes. You know, so
it looks more like a keeper's top than a.
Well, it does long sleeve.
Than a strip, doesn't it? In long eye.
Right, so yellow goes
Google
on
Leon
through.
Best in that one. Leon Best.
Yellow goes on through. And now, this is where we get difficult. So, Decker?
You've said that every time.
Oh, this one. Decker?
Oh, this is going to be...
The one behind you, mate.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, it's the one, yeah. Oh, it's just... beautiful. Just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Once again, it's just me love of grey kits as well. It's a lovely shirt. The thin black pinstripes on it as well. It's just gorgeous.
I love that badge, you know, honestly.
I do. It's my favourite Newcastle badge. I love it.
Is it your favourite? Yeah. It's absolutely gorgeous. The blue star. You know, you might not think it would work because there's nothing else blue about the whole shirt. But it does suit it. It doesn't look out of place. You know. I absolutely adore that one. If I'm honest with you.
It just reminds me of Keegan, the early years.
Yeah.
Not the early years, but the high Bielsa, yeah.
Yeah, Bielsa, yeah.
Was it this one where there was a version where the star was absolutely tiny as well?
Possibly.
I think it might have been, yeah.
I've seen photos with the stars like basically pretty much the same size as the badge.
Small in it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know if it was that. Like that's. I can't remember it being that small, but it was like a small square.
I like the trim around the sleeves. You know, like the very end of the sleeves, the little.
Yeah, I like that.
If you like, that's nice. That. It's the same as the collar, actually. It's the same thing. Yeah, so I'll go first, and I'm going to have to change now and go to the grey one.
I'm going grey.
I'm sticking yellow with me, like.
Yeah, so am I.
Oh wow!
Grey ones.
Guess what is back? I'm still trying to get that yellow fucker off.
Dear me, the yellow one can't lose on this.
So yellow heads, yeah. It's heads. Yellow still goes on.
That's
Right,
a gorgeous
so-
top. That.
Oh, my heart was in the mouth there.
We're going to go to another one, memories, and we're going the passport red.
Oh, Star Trek. Aye.
Oh, it's definitely Denver Bar, that.
Yeah.
It's just Alan Pardew for me. That's just think of Alan Pardew.
Slightly overturned for me, if I'm honest, but
Yeah. It
it's
was
very
weird,
Star,
like
very Star
like-
Trek-ish for me.
a towel almost material. It's like a really,
Mm.
really like kind of thin beach towel. And
That
yeah,
also has that white thing, doesn't it? The white patch. You know, so
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
white going on the badge. You know.
had a QR code in it as well. Weirdly,
What
Did
was
it?
your thoughts on Virgin Money as a sponsor?
I thought it was all right. I didn't mind it.
Yeah, I didn't
yeah.
mind
Yeah.
it. I didn't. Yeah, I didn't
It's just
mind
when Northern Rock went bust, wasn't it, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't mind it at all. I think I had the. I used to. Again, I'm stupid, but I used to always buy the sort of stadium jacket. Always have done. Like nearly every year, my mum used to buy it for Christmas from the Keegan days all the way through. And I had this one, which was Virgin Money on the back. It was like a shiny material. I remember. Nice jacket, actually.
It changed halfway through, didn't it, to Virgin Money during the season?
Yeah, because then there was a
obviously
massive
Northern Rock
PR thing with
going
Richard
bust.
Branson stood
That
near
was
against
it.
Sammy Amiobi.
Yeah.
Ah,
was
that's
the
right.
season
Yeah,
before.
it was.
Was
That
that
was the
season
orange
before,
one,
was it?
that was the orange away kit. Aye.
Yeah, for me. So is it against the
Yellow is still, mate.
Yellow. Oh well, Christ Almighty.
Yellow stays
Yellow.
on.
Yeah.
Yellow.
Yellow
That
stays
is
on.
nice. Again, like that. It's quite a plain shirt, isn't it? But it actually just goes together nicely.
Yeah,
Probably because
that's
it's the
another one.
colours of it.
And obviously, it was when we're playing in Europe. So yeah.
Yeah,
It
I'll
was
give you that one.
the yellowy green one in Europe. Was it? I don't think they ever wore the red one.
No,
in
I
Europe.
mean
The luminous-
the
the
season.
luminous
Oh yeah. Aye.
That season because it was the passport red to match. Was
Yeah.
going to Europe,
That was
wasn't it?
mint,
I
that,
loved
like.
the luminous one. I
It was
did
the
like that.
luminous
Yeah.
yellow one was the third
It's
one,
lovely,
wasn't
that
it?
one. Yeah. Right. So let's go really, really modern. Right. And I know all four of us, if I remember correctly, we were a fan of this one. So it's the green Fun 88 one
Yeah.
This season.
Last season.
last season.
Oh, last season's. Oh, sorry, that's what I meant.
Yeah. I really again I've kind of lamented. I was going to do it about the last one as well. How would just to appeal my template that's been had a Newcastle badge put on it.
Mm.
But that I think it's really smart, and I like that a lot.
I'm a big fan of and I didn't think I would be, but I'm a big fan of how they've done the badge. How they've done it on a
Yeah.
few shirts where it's just plain white.
Yeah.
There's no replica colour of what the badge is at all, but it actually looks really nice.
Yeah, I think it's good.
They did on all of them that season, didn't they? Because the black and white one was
Mm.
black and white, and then the orange one was orange and blue.
Yeah.
I do think
There's
personally that it looks like a training top.
Yeah.
If I'm honest with you, I can imagine the players training in that, not wearing it.
You know what it is? It actually looks a lot better in real life than it does in the pictures because you can see the pattern and stuff in the top of it much clearer and much nicer.
It's not a bad shirt at all. Again, Fun 88 though. Again, changing their colour to fit the shirt, if you like.
I think the Fun 88 strips, the aways and the thirds have been some of the best
Yeah, they have. Yeah.
best kits that we've had in a
In
long,
more
long
recent
time.
years, yeah.
Home ones, not so much. With
What player does
been a
that
bit
remind
hit
you
and
of?
miss.
It's a maximum to Southampton.
Saint.
Ah, good shout that. I
Saint.
must admit I couldn't think of one, but that's a good shout that.
Yeah, Saint for me as well.
Actually, did he? I've had a few cans now, but did he wear that with the helicopter moment?
Yes.
Ah,
Good
I
man.
think that's what I'm
Oxford.
thinking of.
Aye.
Oxford, yeah.
I'm
When
sure he did,
Bestie, like blood pressure, he was going through the roof. He was celebrating that much. You
I
remember?
know. I had to rein myself in there, like.
Southampton was where he robs their player, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Well, there's a GIF. The club released a GIF where it's obviously they've took the photo like on like a time lapse sort of thing. And he does like this little dance with his
This is
arm.
where
He
he's
does
doing his
this,
dance like that.
like that. Yeah.
There's a nice shirt, like.
We'll keep you up,
But
Dagger.
I'll go first. What time, mate?
Oh, we'll keep you up.
Sorry, I've just gone into GI. I'm not tired. I was going into GI. I've done this recently where if I rub my eye, all of a sudden I'm fucked. Honestly, like it's weird. I don't know what's been going on. If I'm going to go for a vote, did yellow beat the grey?
Yellow still on.
Oh well, yellow was still on. Sorry. Yeah.
I did like the green one, but I'll probably go yellow as well.
Yeah, yellow for me as well, definitely.
Yellow.
Yellow,
Yeah,
4-0, right.
Yellow's done well, isn't it?
It's nice that one, but it's again quite goalkeeper toppy.
So let's
Yeah.
go for another design, which was thinking a bit outside the box, similar to the one that Bessie's wearing. And we're going
Oh.
blue.
Oh,
There it is.
I think
the
Mark's got
denim.
it behind him.
Cricket
Denim
denim.
shirt.
That's-
Cricket denim.
lush that. It was so like heavy, the material. on
Heavy.
it.
Yeah.
Heavy
shirt. Heavy.
really heavy. Like I remember it was like like when a knight wears, like as armor. It's like when it got wet, that's what it was like. Honestly,
it's weird because I remember when they brought this one out, they brought it out basically because it was the whole idea of like, oh, it's denim look, so you can wear it when you go out and stuff like that.
right.
So it's when
you're right.
like shirts became like fashion. Like fashion wear kind of thing. So like, oh, I look lovely with a lovely pair of stonewashed jeans and a pair of loafers.
It looks lush on
jeans,
that photo,
your
by the
jeans
way,
would have been about this thick.
A lovely shirt. Lovely
looks
shirt.
lush. The photo, the Premier League badges on it looks beautiful. That like.
Just
what does it say, mate? What does it say on the club crest on the bottom right of it? What's actually say?
So it's got the Magpies with the NUFC badge, the current badge, and then the Magpie badge with official garment and registered trademarks. On there.
I remember when I got that shirt as well. You got a plastic kind of sticker.
You did.
Quite a thick one. I had that. It was the same thing, but with curved edges. But that was mint. I love that shirt.
It's a nice shirt
as well. The last game at Roker Park.
That's right. Yes.
Ferdinand.
Did it?
Bielsa and Ferdinand. Yeah, that's right.
I might be completely wrong
ahead
here.
from Bielsa, by the way.
But did you know that wear that shirt at any point?
In that game, I'd imagine.
In that game, yeah.
There's a photo that I remember. He's not even wearing the shirt, but he's wearing the shorts and he's got his top off. And I don't know why that's
nice side.
Unbelievable. But I don't know why that sticks. Well, I do know why it stains in my mind. Like, I'm sure he's wearing those shorts because those shorts not the same color.
Yeah,
they were. Yeah,
again, the material.
Yeah, the whole thing was blue.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. I actually know what. I think I know what for. Is he like sort of like waving the fans or applauding
it's
the fans?
It's like after the game sort of thing. Yeah,
it's after the game, isn't it? Yeah. Well, he's got his top off, so I imagine it wouldn't be before the game. But,
just puts it on as he's on the pitch.
20 minutes in, fuck this.
The shorts were the same, like denim, the material, but I had the black band down the side with it was a lovely shirt. I love the collar having the 3 stripes in it as well.
Yeah, it was like a cricket collar. I used to think, but I really did love it. Again, it's funny. A lot of the memories, when we're going through these, I remember standing at Chai Metro with my dad going to the match, and there's a lot of these shirts I'm seeing. I remember standing there like around Christmas time when I had been bought the shirt. At least like sitting waiting to go to the match type of thing on Boxing Day or whatever. It's funny how your mind
is
goes
it
back.
Mark, if you look closely at the design, is it like checkered, like in the print?
It's stripes.
It's like stripes.
Stripes. Yeah.
I just remember how heavy it was, as you said, Bestie.
It was
heavy shit. Like
I remember this one I got. Me dad got it for. You know what it is? I don't even got it for Christmas. He turned up one day with it and I was like, oh, mint. And then I bought it myself in long sleeves, like right at the end of the season. And I remember in the club shop, they'll go, oh, do you want to get a name and number on it back? And I was like, nah, I'm not getting something shirt. We're going to do it for free. The shirt was a tenner. And I thought, like, nah, I'm not going to bother. And I'm thinking back now, it'd be worth hundreds if I wouldn't sell it, so it's immaterial, like, but it was.
Who would you get on the back, Bestie?
If I really, really toyed with the idea of getting the spray on the back.
Do you know?
Yeah.
It was on my tongue, but just the words didn't come out. I says, nah, you're right.
Yeah, it's
weird.
I've got a name to spell, mate.
It's Robbie Elliott for me.
Aye.
Don't know why. Robbie Elliott.
Let's chuck a vote on it, lads.
He was a goalkeeper.
That was Rob Elliott.
I'll go first. I'm going to change my mind and I'm going with denim.
I'm going denim.
Ooh.
I know where I'm going. I'm comfortable with it. I just want to see what Mark does.
I didn't think I would have done that, actually.
I do like this. The shorts as well.
Mark, you can wear it on a night out, man. You can't wear that yellow one on a night out.
That one's worth more.
We'll go down to Julie's and what denim shirts.
The brown ale.
Julie's in the boat wearing that.
There's one that we're commenting on earlier before. The white brown ale is really nice. I like the logo of the white brown ale.
It's Adidas stripes across the middle as well.
Yeah,
that's so sharp, aren't they? Really, really sharp.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go on. I'm gonna have to go for it, Anna.
Denim.
Can't put Geordie jeans.
Let's get to the old George wearing that denim shirt.
Denim. I'm going Julie's nightclub.
Good lad. I'm going denim as well.
Get in.
Hey.
Right.
That's it. We'll go for Emil and Uno's.
Emil's not coming.
Mind you, well done to the yellow one. All right,
I know. Well done. Fair play.
Yeah.
Can he in and there, like, isn't it? Right. So, which one will we do now? Number 20. Actually, number 30.
Oh, not many left then, eh?
Yeah. Let's have a look. Who have I got as number 30?
God, 30 strips.
I've noticed you've saved the big hitters for the end again, mine, Kris.
Always a case, mate. Right. So number 30. It's the green striped one.
Oh, lush, this one.
The lovely shirt. Once again, this is normally hung up
It's the
behind
same
me
as
on
the
the
one that
podcast as
before,
well.
isn't it?
It's really similar to that
Blue
blue
one?
one, like
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like consecutive seasons, there was some of them
Same
which
shirt,
are
isn't it?
almost
Yeah.
identical.
We're very, very similar, just a slight change on it.
I didn't care for this one that much at the time, but I love it now. I really like this shirt.
Charles and Zogbia.
Michael Owen for me.
Owen for me.
Do you
West
know,
Brom,
honestly, right, the best photo I remember ever, in my opinion, at the time was that one, where Sheeran owns against
The
West Brom.
The
And I remember
Hawthorns,
watching that game at the Hawthorns, and it was.
Does Michael Owen tarnish a lot of these kits for you?
No, not for me. No.
Not me.
No.
Nah, I don't like Owen, but I don't hate him. I remember like being buzzing when he signed, and like I've got loads of happy memories watching Newcastle when Owen was part of the team. So
Like the derby where you got a brace as well.
Scored two, I was at the game. Never forget it. Keegan was in
there as
charge.
well.
I was in London. I was watching it in Walkabout randomly.
I totally understand why he gets the grief he does, but I do think.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Of course, he's deserved it over the time, but at the time when he signed, I can't tell you how happy he was when he signed. And as you mentioned, 2 goals against. We beat West Ham away, I remember, and he scored 2 and 4-1 or 4-0. I was like, fucking hell, man, we've got a great side here. You know what I mean?
Might have been a hat-trick, I think, you know.
I think you're right. I think you're right, mate. I think you're right. I bought the pink. Remember, I went and bought the pink, and so I used to always buy the pink every Saturday. And it was, own this, own that. We'll beat Blackburn away. I remember Sheeran Owen running riot.
To be fair, if it hadn't been for the way that he decided to leave us, he probably wouldn't have left such a sour taste in the mouth, because he did score some important goals, and bar that injury that he picked up just before the World Cup or the Euros, that one.
Well, that's why I got pissed off, to be fair, because he did that. He went to the Euros when he shouldn't have went, or the World Cup. He had been injured all year for us.
The World Cup.
And then he fucking went there and his knee went.
Aye, he got injured on New Year's Day, didn't he? Tottenham went
right on the touchline, wasn't he?
Aye, and against, I think it was Sweden.
He missed the first couple of games.
Yeah. And it wasn't when Joe Cole scored that volley.
Remember the slow motion when the zoom in, you could just see his knee.
His knee just wobbles.
Oh, God. Oh, God, I never forget that. Sorry, I've digressed.
Well, I think the problem was with his later injury, when he basically refused to play because he had something wrong with him under Shearer's managerial time at the club.
That was it was the last year or so for me. I mean, up until even when Keegan took over and Owen's pace had gone a bit, I remember Keegan played him behind Viduka and Martins, and it was working. We got some good results. And then Owen just kind of down tools altogether. And that last, for me, the last 12 months for Owen, that really, really left a sour taste.
Did he go Man U after us?
Yeah. Man U and Stoke, briefly.
He went to Stoke?
I did,
yeah. Stoke, finished his career at Stoke.
Can't even remember that.
That photo that I'm on about there of the two of them, right? As I say, Hawthorns, right? If you remember Shearer's lip here, he had to have surgery on his lip, didn't he? And that, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see it?
He got elbowed, didn't he?
It was in the cup, wasn't it, against that Grimsby, that's right, yes.
Grimsby.
And that guy done him, didn't he? Really done him.
Justin Whittle.
Justin Whittle, that's the one, yeah. Justin Whittle.
Let's go to the vote.
Sorry, yes. Sorry.
So we're going denim, or we're going the green striped?
Oh, denim.
Denim.
All day.
We've literally talked about so many happy memories about that shit. Denim.
But right, so let's test Bestie on this one. Right, controversial one. We're going for the banana kit.
Oh, mate, I love this shirt.
Did you like it, Bestie, when it first came out?
Absolutely awful.
The first photo you seen.
You want Stephen Taylor wearing it?
Yeah.
I've loved it. The only problem with it for me is that the stripes don't go all the way down the sleeves. I talked about it on the purple one, how they do. On this one, I've got the long sleeve version of it upstairs. I nearly wore it, but it's a bit too slim and the stripes kind of go like that. From me tits, it's not good.
I absolutely hate it. I never forget when it came out.
Awful.
Custard cream, the whole works. And then when the players started wearing it, as again it always happens, I was like, actually, do you know what it is? It's a canny shirt. It's not bad. I wouldn't be seen dead in it.
That mustard colour as well, when it's shorts, socks.
The full thing. Yeah. Nah,
I was a Mark. Like at first, I hated it, like despised it. But now I always look to see if I can buy it.
Oh, I love it, mate. I remember someone did a mock-up of Stephen Taylor wearing like a version that was like the promotional photo, but wearing pink with like a light pink. I'd buy that as well. It's a nice. I think it's a lush shirt. That.
No, not a fan. Like, not a fan at
We're
all.
not even going to be able to change Mark's opinion on this one, are we?
Nah,
but I think
not
people
a
watching
chance.
this, they'll probably be thinking the same. I think it's utter Marmite, isn't it? You either love that or you despise it.
Yeah,
I mean,
right
again, there's some big players that wore it, that spring to mind in some
Routledge
games
for
and
me.
stuff like that. But I just think it's horrific. Nolan, yeah.
Colaccini.
Colo, yeah.
Habib Bey, because he'd done the promo in it. I think he wore it. I think he wore it for one game. Did he not wear it? Our first game, did we not wear that?
Yeah, we drew it West. Again, it always seems to be West Brom.
And I'm sure Habib Bey play in that game, then leave after that one?
Damien Duff definitely did because he scored.
Did he? Or maybe it was Duff.
And then I remember it was Tim Krul's league debut because Harper got injured in the first half, so Krull had to come on. Did Habib Bey wear that one?
Yes.
He done the promo. Definitely done the promo in it.
Love that shirt,
sorry, Degger, which player remind?
Habib Bey, ironically. Oh, Nolan. Actually, Nolan. Probably Nolan. Yeah.
We had a few in Colaccini on that one.
Did we wear the strip? I think we did against Ipswich away. And we didn't, did we not? I thought Nolan.
Black and white, because I've seen the black and white one with the embroidery because it was a Bobby Robson.
Yeah, it was a Bobby Robson. Yeah.
Yes, it was, of course. Yes,
but we wore it quite a bit that season, if memory serves.
We
wore it fairly often. Like we don't always do it, well, this season, last few years we do because of house shirts.
It's a funny one, as I say. I don't know if we've said this many times about that particular season. It if we had to get relegated in that, I might not remember it. But like, it was a great year and a great season. It as I say, when I first seen Taylor in it, I remember thinking, Jesus Christ, what we're doing here. And then actually it grew on us massively over the time. But if I'm putting it against the denim, which I think I still am, yes.
Yeah.
Then denim for me.
I love how Mark's just totally zoned out, right? I hate it. That's it. I'm finished.
It's horrific.
I'm gonna play Pokemon
there's no redeeming features at all about that kit.
Oh, and then Bessie, what's your vote?
One of my now this is one of my all-time favorites. I absolutely love it, but it's not a denim one, so it's denim.
Yeah.
Denim. What do you like about it though?
All-time favorite.
I love it.
This is what I mean. This is why I introduced Bessie at the start of this, because I know how much he loves this shirt. Gutierrez, why didn't you mention Gutierrez?
Jonas.
Jonas, yeah.
It's I love having the black stripes, or the contrast of black stripes. The fact they've got I've mentioned it on the home shirts. It's got the seahorse at the bottom on each side of the front. What else I love about it? I love the collar. The fact that it's like kind of not a reverse of the home shirt, but it's basically the same design as a home shirt.
Yeah.
But with I just love all that. I love the idea of having an away shirt that's the same as a home shirt, but different. Like, even though we've said about the Puma, the blue Puma and the white Puma shirts, like, actually from the season after this, ironically, that it just looked cheap and lazy. And I don't think when you get a shirt like this, like, or a kind of, it just seems that there's more effort gone into it. It might be that it's the last Adidas away shirt as well, so it's got a bit of there might be a little thing in the subconscious. I think so. They were like, that was the end of an era, like, and it had stripes on the back rather than.
I'm on it, my 8th can, and I think this is on the list to buy now as well, since you've sold it.
I always try and find it, but they don't do it they do it my size, but nobody sells it. Could not remember, I bought one the other week thinking it was going to be my size, but it was a kid's version.
Oh, that's right, yeah. I would like it with the Coca-Cola badges on, because I was
just going to mention that when I said that there was no redeeming features at all about this kit. That was the one thing that did spring to mind, was the Coca-Cola patches.
It looked nice with the red on the
sleeves.
Yeah,
I think we're swaying Mark and Gutierrez.
No, not a chance.
Right,
not a chance.
So a 4-0 winner once again for Denim. I'm not I may have already posted this one by accident, so tell us if I have. But I'm not sure, because I've had a few cans as well. So we're going to go back to Northern Rock days.
No, you haven't.
No,
it's
I'm
like
not
a hell of a copy, really, and almost a copy of the NTL one in a sense.
Yeah.
Very similar, it is.
Got it,
you got that one,
the
Mark?
sponsors.
Oh, God, Jesus Christ, that's seen better days, hasn't it?
Yeah, sponsors gone.
What you
Your
been doing?
sponsors don't last very long, Mark. Do you eat them?
We'll both just said he's eating them.
I think it's that
Darren Ambrose again. Darren Ambrose again.
Shearer at Fulham. In fact, because it was silver that day, so kind of Lee Boyer leads away. First game of the season.
There's nothing wrong with it. Like, if I'm honest with you, there's absolutely nothing wrong with it.
It's one of the ones that it's one of the ones I've still got. I still wear sometimes. When it came out, I had really long hair, and I used to play squash at Temple Park, me mate, and that was the for some reason I always wore that shirt, and because I had long hair, I didn't realise that the stripes ended where they did. I thought the stripes went all the way up the top. But I got my hair cut, and I wasn't very observant. Obviously,
stop there.
I put it on, and I was like, hey, what's happened there? But I love it.
What's happened there? Have they cut the stripes off of my hair?
Just for his hair had worn them down.
Stop.
Tell me, man, what to hang this out. Someone's pinched top me stripes.
Did I might be completely wrong. Didn't Zombie wear that?
I can't remember. It'd been around the time he signed.
Like a crossover, isn't it?
I think he was a season after.
Yeah, he'd have been a little bit later than that, wouldn't he?
Can't remember, but for some reason, Zombie comes in my head.
We signed him around the start of 2014, which would have been the season after this one, I'm sure. So I can't remember him wearing this one.
I don't know. We're all in agreement, though, that it's going to be another 4-0 to the Denim.
2014?
2004.
I was going to say.
When you what you meant. When you what you meant.
Denim for me, 100%.
Denim.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like that one, though. I do like it.
This one, again, this third was silver, but with black details on it. It was really, really nice. But I love this one. And it was when Beckham went to Real as well, and they had their kind of the way a third kid had like that kind of colour. It was really nice. I thought I might pick up on that one. But
I had that.
It was kind of like dark blue with light blue details, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Or vice versa.
Right, so another 4-0 Denim. Let's go more recent times, and I think this one's got a
Siemens,
special...
wasn't it? Siemens, yeah.
So this next one I'm going to post, I think this has got little special memories for me and you, Decker.
Okay.
It's the one which we wore when we played at St. James's Park.
Still got it, yeah. 125 years, love the badge on it.
I like the sleeves, the pattern on the sleeves.
Yeah, the thing that ruins it for me is the Premier League badge. Because it's the new Premier League badge, and it's horrific.
Yeah, I don't mind that. That was one thing, actually. Going back to the black one, the previous one, I was going to mention the Premier League badges because it was the only year that had Bartley Card Premiership sponsoring rather than Barclays or. It's a proper sad little, but I really like the little logo on there. But anyway, that's gone now and didn't win, so fuck it. This I didn't like the colours on this one to start with, but the more I see it, I've got this, but I bought it off Eminem Direct, and I didn't realise I was buying the players version. So it turned up.
That's tight.
And it's snug.
Absolutely, I'll never fit this. If I was skin and bones, I'd be like, nah, yeah, that's too tight.
Yeah. It is. It's ridiculous. I've got a players one, like, and it's it's tight, like.
It's a 125th anniversary one as well, isn't it? So it's got the
beautiful
same badge.
The badge is lovely.
The badge is lush. The badge is really nice.
Really
it's just that shiny material that maybe detracts a little bit.
It doesn't do it for us, like. If I'm honest with you, it doesn't. The badge does. The badge is beautiful. I really do think that, but it's a bit Man City. It's just Man City for me. That like it really is.
I like the collar and the sleeves for me. Are the plus points on it.
I think it's a nice enough shirt, but we've mentioned that the Funny 88 kind of away kits have all been pretty good. That's the poorest one for me. Like,
yeah, I probably agree, mate.
Good point.
Probably agree. Right, let's bring in the big boys. So Denim wins 4-0.
Yeah, Denim's in.
Yeah, come the big boys. Mark, it's behind you.
Well.
To get both of them and just put them side by side, mate.
Well, look at that.
All there. It's. I think this is going to be closer than what people are expecting because I think at the start of this, people would just automatically think of the maroon and blue one, but it's they're very similar in regards to the brown ales the same. It's just
same era.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know on this one.
We're
literally one year apart, wasn't it?
There were the two away shirts to the Grandad Collar home shirt, so they were like that was that era, the Les Ferdinand era, the Ginola years, when we were seriously good.
For me that I had the full strip of the burgundy one. The cream shorts, I absolutely adored the cream shorts with that bit lace, the lace.
Were massive though, weren't they?
They were,
were massive.
They give you thighs like Roberto Carlos.
They had like a little like kind of speck in them, like a blue speckle in them. But it was you could feel it was stitched. It wasn't just a pattern. You could feel where the kind
yes,
of
that's right.
It was like a not linen, but
that's a good. I
that
know
kind of like material, like proper holiday like clothes kind of
just
thing.
Beautiful, beautiful.
The problem with the maroon shirt is you can't wear it on night out.
It's just not dressy enough, is it?
I don't know. I probably still would like.
For me, I think that the maroon and blue has lost some of its allure because of the amount of replicas that you see. It's just not as special as it was.
Do you think if the most recent retro one with the burgundy one, do you think if they hadn't have done that, then that would stand out even nicer?
I think maybe. Yeah. I think I can see where Mark's coming from, and I think there's maybe some element of truth in that. But when you see a proper one with the Adidas and with the stripes on the sleeves,
you got anything on the back, Mark?
I don't think so.
No. I always remember that the stripes stop, don't they? They don't go all the way to the top. Is that right?
Yeah, same as this one. As far as the shoulders. Yeah.
Do you know what it is though? I think that with that season's shirts, both home and away, what makes it is when you've got a player's name and number on the back of it.
Yeah.
It would have to be Ginola 14 on the back of it.
100%.
Yeah.
That's what I got. I remember being in the porter cabin. This must be. You can probably just play this from like a previous podcast because it's exactly the same story. I woke up one morning, my mum just died, and no, it's not that one. It's not that one.
I was trying to be honest, not a laugh as well.
That's terrible.
I was really hungry and I fancied some nuggets. But no.
So I went to Lakeside.
My dad took us to the club shop that was the porter cabin on Barrett Road, where the kind of car park is now almost. And I remember he said, "Right, do you want? Yep, I want that shirt, Dad." Like absolutely no hesitation whatsoever. I got that one before the home shirt, like a long time before the home shirt actually. And he says, "Right, do you want to get a name and number in the back?" Of course I do. And I had long again. This point I was 13. I had like long blonde hair. He says, who do you want to get in the back? And I was like looking through the name, and they just signed Ferdinand, Hislop, Barton. And I was thinking Barton because he had the centre.
Couldn't go Hislop on the back of it, mate.
Nah, not so much like. And Ginola, so I thought, he looks, I'll get him. And I remember we went to Mallorca on holiday for a couple of weeks. Actually bought the shorts from the airport, appropriately given that the holiday attire. And the day we came back was the day they played, I think it was Bolton away. And Ginola scored. Or maybe either them or Wednesday. Anyway, Ginola scored. And I got carried down the bar. I was wearing that shirt with Ginola and 14, I had it here, and I got carried down the Ashley as it goes. Just a proper memory. Absolutely. Yeah. I'll probably get buried in that shirt.
And have you not got in that bag there, or that box you've just said there?
No, I can't find it.
What?
I've got that shirt 3 times. I've got the Ginola one. I got it when I was 30. I'm assuming it's in the loft somewhere. I've got another version of it that I got off eBay, like because it wasn't one that fits basically. And I got the long sleeve one earlier this year as well. And none of them have got only the first one I've got's got Ginola on the back.
I've got it as a kid, and it's still my mum's. I went to because the band started playing football, and I said, "We'll go to my mum's and we'll try some of the old shirts on. If some of them fit you can wear them for football." But she's not quite old enough yet. But I have got that one as a kid, you know. It's like I even wore it. I sat and put it on. It's like up to here somewhere. Like it just doesn't. It obviously doesn't fit. It's a fucking 10 or something. But I mean, the collar's so important on that one, you know. The collar, that cream
that's what
collar,
makes it, isn't it?
Isn't it? It is. It really is the collar. Like,
it's the little patch. Something I love that the little patch. How it's even that's in the kind of cream and burgundy.
At the bottom.
The home one is on the home one is black, white, and blue. On that one, I've just changed the colours around. It's just little details like that.
And again,
Adidas
again. They definitely did do that. Like, they got to give them credit there. Like,
yeah, right. Let's go to the vote.
Burgundy and blue.
Burgundy.
Yep.
Mark.
Denim.
Hey.
Denim.
Once a night out. So Burgundy.
And I do love that one, and that's, you know, when you probably look at them, that's maybe the one that I would have picked, but it's not until
it's a nostalgia
see this one and put them
isn't it?
together. I mean, Beardsley, and the thing that sticks in my memories for this one is when we played Stoke in the cup down at theirs, and Ginola had literally the best game I have ever seen a footballer play ever. any footballer in the world has never played better than Ginola played that night. He was
He can do it at a windy
unreal.
night in Stoke away.
Absolutely sensational. He was brilliant. Down there live for it, and then I remember watching the highlights of it, and it's something that always gets shown is it's the bit where, like Ginola, like he's just standing out on the touchline, and he just looks down the camera, and he's like, winks at the camera, and like blows like a little kiss.
Yeah. Oh. He must have knew though, because that shirt, when he put that shirt on and them cream shorts, he must have thought, "Fucking hell, I look the man here." Like I reckon that was the type of shirt he would have put on and thought, "I look amazing here."
Oh, he could have put that yellow one on, man.
He could have. Exactly.
I don't understand that. I understand that, but I mean,
he knew he was a good looking lad, like.
Still is.
But that one, I mean, it just came out of nowhere. Like, when you're getting away shirt and everything, it's gonna be blue, or it's gonna be this one. Was like, when have we ever had blue and red hoops? Who's ever had blue and red hoops except for like Barcelona and maybe some of the league team? That's an unbelievable shirt. That like,
it is.
Like it says the collar, the little color. I'm going to do it again. The sponsor was off white as well. The stripes were off white. The Adidas logo. Everything was just. It just when Kris was on about how the silver away kit from 2014 was the Wonga was a different color to the blue on a Puma badge logo, sorry. And on this, the effort's been made that it just fits in the socks. The socks had the 3 blue hoops.
It's the finer detail, isn't it, that makes a difference.
Stop the video now, Kris. I know what's coming, and this is going to beat it. So you might as well just fucking knock.
So I know. Have they got anything on the buttons on that one, Mark?
Yeah, it's the same with embossed with Adidas.
Yeah, thought so. Right, so that one runs 3-1.
And the same little patch down the bottom as well.
Beautiful patch.
Yeah.
It's got the 3 badges on, hasn't it, as well at the bottom?
Yeah.
So we've got one kit left, lads. One shirt left. So I'll post that one now. We've been looking at it all night. It's the one which Digger's wearing.
Oh, hey man.
So I had a feeling it would be these two, which are going to be left at the end.
Yeah, it's Lee Cole.
Do you know
Alex Maffey?
Kevin Keegan. There's a photo of Kevin Keegan wearing it, like the full kit.
Holding up the Gallagher.
Yeah.
There's my first ever Newcastle match that I ever went to was against Atletico Bilbao at home in the UEFA Cup. That was my first match, and we wore that one. We wore the blue top. Obviously, you would think we're at home would wear black and white, and that was the shirt we wore. We ran into the lead it was 20 minutes, 3-0 up, but then they came back to 3-2 and we lost in the away leg, unfortunately. Oh my God, I just can't even tell you. That shirt just means everything to me as a fan. It's just everything to me growing up. Andy Cole, as he's mentioned, Peter Bielsa, Salty, Beresford, like it just means everything to us. It really does.
The thing that sticks in my memory is Alex Maffey wearing it.
St James's.
And the school, it's St James's, and the goal against Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, good shout.
But I
remember when it came out. It came out before the season before it ended because they wore the home kit at home. Leicester, the 7-1.
Leicester, yeah.
And I remember we didn't have to wear school uniform. That's the one. We didn't have to wear school uniform, so I got again. I always seem to get away shirts before the home shirt. I got that one, and I wore it for school. Like Decker's mate who wore this one all the time. I must have worn that one basically for like the whole.
The crest is massive on it as well, isn't it?
Massive, huge. It's a beautiful shirt, and it was just so exciting that these are Newcastle's Premier League shirts. And for the first shirts they wore, because the Premier League was obviously still brand new at the time, was only a year old. This brand new league, dead exciting. Sky tell you put all this money in. You've got Simple Minds giving it 6 now. And that was
Don't you forget about me.
Ironically, it wasn't that song. It was.
Oh no, it was
what song was best?
Live and Kicking, wasn't it?
Live and Kicking,
Turn me on.
Well,
I almost weekly go on YouTube and find
up.
the BBC highlights of that Bilbao game. Almost weekly I go on because there's a great thing on YouTube where it's like the Des Lyman's like doing the full start, the introduction. We're unbeaten in the Premier League. We're sitting top of the Premier League. And you just see Andy Cole and Beardsley, just the front two, just absolutely ripping people apart. Like it was just, Essex were only the sponsor for 2 years, but Christ Almighty, they made some amazing shirts, didn't they? Like
they only made
2 years, you know.
They only made one set of kits, didn't they? Really, because like that was the point at which this is the last away shirt we ever had that lasted more than one season.
Yeah. The green and thingy one
was the third one, wasn't it? Green and blue.
Yeah.
And the black and white one, as you said, never changed.
That one you've got behind you, mate, is in fucking mint condition compared to the rest of your shirts.
Oh, it's not like it's proper when you get up close. It's like clicks. Like, that was the one thing about the ASICS ones. You looked at it and it clicked.
Mine hasn't hardly got any clicks on, but the McEwen, it looks really nice on there actually, but it's not the greatest. It's a bit grimy a little bit, but
to be fair, I think you're going to be struggling to find that shirt in pristine condition because how bad it clicked and just bobbled, didn't it? But it bobbled all over it.
What I was tempted to do, what I was tempted to do was go and buy it. There's Score Draw do it now, don't they? I was going to buy that one and then take off this badge here.
Oh, don't do that.
And then put it on that one. That's what I was going
Nah, because the badge isn't as big and the sponsor and stuff like that. So when you see the size of these compared to the replica ones, they're absolutely huge, man.
They're massive.
Like, I also love the shorts. I love how the shorts were the same as the shirt.
Nearly the size of my hand.
Yeah.
Again, a bold move because it was very, paint and decorating. It was
unusual to have that kind of pattern on a pair of shorts. Yeah, for that pattern to continue.
Sort of thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Brush stroke. That's what it was.
This was one way that I mentioned this on the.
Go on, Bessie.
I'll go on then. I mentioned this on the home kits as well, but the ASICS logo on when it first came out was like material, and it went in the wash once, and the kind of edges all crimped and went all berserk, and then they replaced it with like a rubbery one, and it just kind of maintained its. I bought it off. This one. Aye. That's one of the earlier ones in that case.
It's peeling a bit there, if I'm honest. Like
the one I've got, I bought it again off eBay about 4 or 5 years ago now, maybe. And that's the fabric one as well, and it's lush. Like it's a beautiful shirt. Like it's a proper,
beautiful,
proper. Like it's just it's really.
I think
special.
as well, it was my first ever game ever. You know what I mean? So again, that's some experience. I remember coming to the tunnel and seeing them on the pitch and wearing this. Oh my God, I just can't tell you. Good cry.
Shall we get down to business?
Yeah. Well, you know where I'm going. It's blue.
Right. So Decker's going for blue. I'll put mine in, and I'm going to go for maroon still. Mark.
So it's these two.
Yeah.
Ginola.
Bestie.
It's up to Bestie.
Can go one other way, or the lid comes back.
Let's bring the denim back.
This wouldn't
have happened if I went for the yellow championship one. It would have just one hands doing.
This is going to feel really petty because of what Decker said about the yellow and green stripes earlier on. But that hasn't come into me thinking at all. The maroon and blue one's just like that shouldn't be a football shirt. That's like that's the one
it belongs in. So I know it doesn't have a permanent position, but the Football Museum in Manchester, that should be there constantly. So both home and away kits should constantly be there.
It's not the best Newcastle away shirt ever. It's probably the best football shirt ever. That blue and maroon one for me, like so.
Do you know? Fair enough. It's one. But what I will say about the blue one, I don't think I've ever seen another shirt with this sort of like brushstrokes design. This like white. Again, it's a really bold idea. Do you know what I mean? Like to have these like paintbrush marks.
Why don't you just marry it?
I know.
I'll wear for better than
Wolves did. I think a year or two later they had like the amber with black kind of.
Oh right, okay.
Swishes, but I think we did it first, just about. But it was like an early 90s then.
Very bold idea, I thought. But they're both fabulous shirts. There's no
doubt. There was a load of clubs that had ASICS kits around that time. Was it like Villa, I think, because all of the keeper tops were identical, like the same patterns and stuff like that, wasn't it?
I actually really liked the Villa one at that point in time.
Villa was the Muller yogurt one, wasn't it? Muller.
Lovely shirt.
Blackburn did,
yeah.
Oh, God. Blackburn's was amazing. McEwen's lager as well, wasn't it? Oh, what a shame. Yeah. Shearer, aye.
Well, look at there, man. That's the four there, isn't it?
It's unbelievable. Just look at those four.
Unbelievable.
How do you pick a winner out of like them four?
When you put the yellow one back, to be honest, you put the yellow one back up there. The yellow one's still amazing.
That's what I mean. That's the four there. Like,
I think the white one's been a bit hard done by their main market. In the interest of
in the interest of fairness, it is still kicking around behind there as well.
Right, we've had some amazing shirts. Just like we figured out last week with the home ones. You completely forget about some of the great shirts that we had, probably because of the 95-96 season ones stand out all the time. I know it's just going to win this one, but we've had some fantastic shirts. And next time we're going to look at the third ones. And there's some beautiful ones in there as well.
Absolutely
beautiful ones. Third kits.
Oh, we're doing the third and fourth because we've had like about 2 or 3 fourths as well, haven't we? We're
we?
chucking them in with it.
What?
I can definitely think of at least 2.
So what we can do, we can include the member shirts in the
The
third
members
kit.
one, yeah, the
Yeah.
half white and black one.
So
and
we'll
then the
include
white
the members
with
one in
black,
third kits.
black
But then,
V.
so we've got another 2 podcasts to do. We've got the third / member kit ones, and then we'll also look at the goalkeeper ones.
Oh, nice.
But obviously we're going to be taking one of the goalkeeper ones out.
Aye. Yeah.
But yeah, lads, thanks for joining us once again, and see you next week.
Thanks very much. All the best.
Good night.
It's one you now, which we do a point.
Which one? They're all winners. They're all winners. Look at them.
See you later.
Beautiful.